boy.
What it do?
What's going on, family? Boy, I feel like it's been forever since we've been on this platform. How y'all fellas doing?
I'm good, man. It's been a minute. How about y'all?
Well, we know Coach. You know he back in coach mode right now. So we know what he been doing. He been locked down in that office trying to recruit.
No, not yet. I'm interviewing right now. So yeah, I'm still interviewing. So it's a couple of things that's in the fire right now. And for those who want to go into coaching, man, it goes from wanting to be with the big boys to going someplace where you have a peace of mind and someplace where you can continue to grow and be yourself, man. So sometimes it's beautiful as the big schools are. Big schools come with big time headaches sometimes. So you want to go someplace where you can coach in peace and have support, structure, and communication. If you have those three things, man, you can be successful. So now I gotta be very picky and mindful with whatever school I do decide to go with.
I was gonna say this boy better not be going to Florida. They recruited too many top tier talents, man. They got everybody. Y'all, we can't have. They got every recruit at Florida. If you were gonna sit here and say go Gators, I would have been like, man, they got everybody.
Hey, before we even get on to that topic though, because we ain't been here since then. How in the hell? Kyle, this is a question for you, really. Before we even get into the show, how in the hell did they manage to pull that off? How?
Three letters. NIL. That's how. You have opportunities. These athletes have opportunities where, look, regular scholarships, because we know you can't just cover with regular scholarships. Like, that's why these super teams are coming out. So,
hold on.
What school? To make more money there.
What school?
He talking about Florida.
I'm just Florida, but just in general, I think. It's like, look, you got these big. What are you telling me that they're able to create these dang super teams all just on scholarship?
Listen. Explain the NIL part to me because I get it, but go a little more in detail on because everybody been saying that like, well, as long as I got my NIL, and maybe because I'm just older, I know what it is, but I don't get it. So, Colin, can you break it down a little more, at least to me, what you mean by the NIL is helping this happen?
I'll break down what NIL is, and Coach, if you want to say whether I'm right, you can give the insight on that. So I can describe
I'm going to tell you exactly what it is.
Yeah. I know NIL is an opportunity. So it stands for name, image, likeness. So it means that athletes are allowed to make money based off of their name, their image, or their likeness. A famous example of this are those NCAA football games or the video games where you can now, like if you in Madden, in NBA 2K, those athletes are getting paid because their name, image, and likeness is being used in those video games. So that's a famous example. Or if you ever see like, Sydney McLaughlin is a sponsor by Gatorade. Like that's a name, image, likeness type deal. So it's athletes are able to get paid because they're athletes by these brands. Now they're not allowed to be performance based. So if you have an athlete that is a big time name and they don't perform or they retire or they just don't want to run anymore, you can't take that money back. So it's like that once the money goes to the athlete, that's the money. And some schools have operations of this where they have boosters, given money. Some conferences guarantee a certain amount of money, and then other just brands want to partner with certain athletes. So it's a variety of different things, but I'm sure Coach, he's in that stratosphere a lot more than I am, but that's just a little insight on what I know when it comes to NIL.
So the NIL is just another way for the schools to keep the kids. I'll give you a prime example. Let's use basketball. Let's be honest. The one and done rule, I can skip college altogether, which I think is stupid, but that's just me because let's be clear, a lot of these dudes, they're not exactly the brightest crayon in the Crayola box. That's just my personal opinion. That's just my personal opinion. But it's a way. The NIL was a way, and don't let nobody tell you anything else. It's a way to kind of, okay, you got the G League. Okay, boom. Now I got a way to get the top recruits, and they can come and I can pay them. That's what this whole thing is really about. This whole thing is really about paying football players and paying basketball players. You know, because let's be honest, it's very rare that the track athletes get anything. Very rare. Not saying that they don't, but it's rare. It's all about football and keeping the football guys and basketball guys happy. You know, so and going now, let me address the whole Florida thing. Because everybody knows that I speak to Coach Holloway.
Shout out to Miles. We back, Miles. We back.
Yeah.
You know I got some great Holloway talk today too.
I speak to Coach Holloway on the regular. I'm telling you right now, the vast majority of those guys on that team is not on full rides.
Oh, they can't be with how much top tier talent you have.
Right. See, that's what I wanted to y'all to start digging into. That right there, like, was that what you mean by the NIL? Because they not giving out full scholarships. They can't be.
Okay, so here's the deal. I don't know if Coach Holloway was doing NILs with those people. All I know is what Florida can do is no different than what Florida State was doing back in the day. Remember, there was a time when Florida State had all.
Hold on, Coach, because I don't want to get lost. I want to make sure I ask both y'all a question because y'all said something about like boosters. So boosters can count under that NIL rule too. So like if I'm a booster for the university, I can like give you a check and that's like NIL.
No,
like if, okay. So I guess my question is, what Reggie Bush did back when he lost his Heisman, is that now okay because of the NIL rule?
No, they have the boosters will have to set up and I'm just kind of paraphrasing here, and Colin knows exactly where I'm going with this. They could set up some type of thing. You know, Colin,
yeah,
you know
there are ways that it's like so.
There's ways around it now.
Like there are like since it's so new, the rules like are very, very vague on what you're allowed to do. So you can have it be like, look. I'm gonna give you a $1 million NIL deal, but it's not just me giving it to you for free. You just have to make one Instagram, live post one time throughout your 4 years, and we'll give you $1 million. And so it's like that's technically name, image, likeness, but in reality, it's more like I'm paying you pretty much to just go to this school. But technically, it's not. But that's more for football, like he's saying.
Yeah.
What it sounds like Coach is mentioning. It sounds a lot like, look, you could probably get more scholarship going to another school, but if you want to win a team title, you want to have a best chance of being with the best coach, do you want to take a little less scholarship so you can be in a better environment? That's what I'm guessing it sounds like, which makes a little bit more sense.
So and I'm not going to put all their business out there. When you establish the type of culture that Coach Holloway has established,
I mean, he's pretty much established himself like Alabama coach, like what's the name, football coach,
right?
Yeah, like Saban, yeah,
right. It's kind of like what Pat Henry was doing when he was on top at LSU and Texas A&M. A lot of those guys was on. Now Fred was on the full ride. I know Tabari Henry was on the full ride.
Yeah,
I lost you.
Yeah, we lost you. We lost you on full ride. Tires went flat. Nope. Nope. You Dominique right now. Shout out Dominique. By the way.
I don't know how I got muted. So, but a lot of those guys were on full rides. But when you go to a place that established a culture, you see.
Dang, muted again.
I don't know what's going on. Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you even better now. Yeah, whatever you did, leave it like that.
Yeah.
I'm using my niece's iPad.
Shout out to the niece making it get down.
Yeah, we can hear you, yeah.
So when you establish the type of culture they established, everyone wants to go there no matter what the situation is. Now, Coach Holloway, I do know for a fact, has turned away some big names. Can't mention who.
I know. Oh, yeah. Dang, muted again.
Yeah. Well, while he muted, I want to ask this question, and you can be able to answer it for me, Colin. So can a booster or NIL person, whatever, can they like NIL sponsor, whatever you call it, like a whole team? So say like could Mazda of Gainesville do a deal with the University of Florida track team per se, and like give them a deal to where now the track team actually has money that they can utilize? Like, can it work that way?
There we go.
Yeah, like through the rules you can, but it's like, would a business be rather served sponsoring the 3 best athletes for your team, or give less money to each individual to everyone? Like, I'm pretty sure, Coach, you can tell me if I'm right or wrong about this. I think the SEC guarantees like $3,000 to every student athlete as long as you have like a 3.0 or above. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, based off like some Texas law.
What's the SEC? I know Grambling State is doing that.
Yeah.
But I think you might be right. I gotta look into that.
Yeah, so I'm thinking like there's some things where it's like due to some laws, like as long as you have like a 3.0, you could be you could never compete in an event. But as long as you got like a 3.0 at an SEC school, I'm pretty sure like you make like $3,000. Like you can look at it. I think people can look it up, like Texas state law on NIL. Or SEC NIL guaranteed money, something like that. Because one of my friends that runs now or competes for an SEC school said that he's now guaranteed some money as long as he has a certain GPA.
That's beautiful, though. That's beautiful.
The starting running back from the University of Texas has a Lamborghini deal.
God damn! Yeah. What happened, Mama? Why you couldn't like have sex like a little later or something? Like, damn.
Hey, that means your daughter now could have that opportunity.
Look at, I ain't trying to prostitute my daughter, but you gotta get on the track. All right, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got to run. Wow.
Yeah.
I can only imagine what's gonna happen like on these campuses this football season. That's what I'm ready to see with this NIL stuff. I'm ready to see what these boys start coming out in.
And let's be clear. The Power 5 conversations in preliminary talks are breaking away from the NCAA.
There's been a ton of changes. With all these schools moving conferences, I wouldn't be surprised if like SEC. I wouldn't be surprised if like SEC, Big Ten, they're like, yo, look, bump all this NCAA stuff. It's you and me. We the 2 dogs now. Let's do what we wanted. I would not. I think that's way in advance, but I would not be surprised if that happened.
But guess what though? The UC system is blocking UCLA from going to the Big Ten.
They're trying to do. I thought it's like a done deal. They're not.
So the California system is completely different, like completely different. So there's been rumblings like, listen, y'all can't leave the Pac-12. Oh no, you got to run it by us. So the UC system is trying to block. Now USC is not part of the UC system. They're not part of the Cal State system nor the UC system. They're a private school, kind of like Stanford.
I was about to say, because I thought USC was a private school.
Yeah, they're kind of like Stanford, so they can do whatever they want. But any one of those Long Beach states, UC Santa Barbara, anything that got UC in front of it, or anything that got Cal State in front of it, or state behind it, you got to get it approved through your board of regents outside of your university. So
interesting.
Yeah, that's why.
Crazy.
That's why if you notice, the Big Ten has put on the talks to get Oregon into the Big Ten.
That'd be nasty, man.
Why are we talking about it? Y'all know what I want to talk about. These new rules. I know Colin already done touch bases on it. So, Colin, without you giving your whole show again, give these people just a quick 90-second rundown of break down these new rules to them, because I got some questions that I want to talk about. I want to ask both of y'all.
So I think that Ray, I think people are watching your tweets and they're like, this man, he's crazy, but he got a point. He's crazy, but he got a point. Because they did pretty much exactly what you said.
Bro, I couldn't believe it.
Closely as they could. Dang. Caught in my mouth. We're good. So, dang.
Get to the water.
All right, now we're good. So what just happened was the World Athletics are adjusting the way that you can qualify for both the Olympics and the World Championships. So they mentioned in an article last year, I can't remember, like if you watch my video, go to Track World News, and after this live, not now, after this live, go to Track World News and you can take a look at the Track World guy trying to get
Edward.
yeah. No, So go to my account and watch, the video that I posted. It's like 17 minutes long. But so what's going on is the World Athletics had mentioned that they want to make a 50-50 split for how you can qualify for the World Championships and the Olympics. So they want it to be half the athletes qualify based off of the world standard, half the athletes qualify based on world ranking. So that means that races qualify 56 athletes. So that means 28 come from standard, 28 come from world ranking. Because of that, that means these standards are going to raise. Last year, there were 30 men that ran a 10.0 or below. So that means we're pretty close now. The standard seems outrageous, but it's what they want. They want more athletes to compete more often at their meets. And so they want more athletes competing in Diamond League. They want more athletes competing in, these other professional races. Because what this does is it makes it so you can't just run one race, hope that you hit the standard, and then call it a day, because the standards are getting so high where it's a little bit more difficult to just do one or two races to go do it. So they raise these standards a lot. Now you have to compete more often at their meets. So this is screwing over the college athletes and then the athletes that don't have these big time deals. So unsponsored athletes that may not have enough money to go to Europe and all this stuff. So it's making it more difficult for them, but it's also forcing big time pros to compete more often, or I guess middle of the road pros compete more often, so that we can actually see, work, because you need to work on your world ranking. It's not just about hitting the standard now. Your top level guys, it doesn't mean anything for them. Fred Curley, he's going to qualify on the standard one race. All these big time people, it doesn't affect them at all. It affects the middle of the road people, I would say, more.
Let me tell you who it affects.
Outside of college kids, because I got some questions I want to ask y'all.
The college kids.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. College kids.
It's going to affect them, because all their times is going to do is qualify them for the U.S. championships. But I need to know what the U.S. is going to do, because remember, we go top 3. It ain't about rankings anymore.
Well, here's the problem. And that's what I've been thinking about, because I'm like, I know how would I say it. I'm like, well, shit, so we here now.
Right.
Any way I think about it, I don't foresee a college kid being able to run, period. And here's why. There was that one little part of the rule that I kept reading, and I may be confused by it, and maybe y'all can help me out, but it looked like they were saying, and you had to qualify whatever within that 30-day window. If I'm not wrong, correct. I mean, if I'm correct, it says something about your qualifying time had to be within like that 30-day window, and that was it. So with USA's normally being inside of a month from the World Championships, no college kid can go, period. Because first of all, none of your college track meets are gonna count.
Nope.
Not a single race gonna count. The only race you can run in that would count would be USA Nationals. USA Nationals, if it falls within that 30-day window, then it don't matter. You can't qualify at all now if you're a college kid. If I'm understanding that rule correctly, it's almost impossible now for a college kid to get in.
I think that rule is a little different for most nations. I think the 30-day rule are for nations that have, I guess, questionable, difficulties when it comes to the World Athletics Council. So like Russia, for example, like their thing, you can only qualify at certain meets, and it has to be within a much smaller period. I believe for the U.S., it's still the same thing, which is why we saw more bigger time athletes competing at NACACs. Because even though we know, in my opinion, that means
I got me a NACAC silver medal. I ain't trying to hear it. Go ahead.
Hey, I'm glad you did, but I don't give a damn about it this year. I didn't give a damn. But I think more people are qualifying because because of world ranking. Like, it's important you want to get those numbers in early, because it's an A-tiered meet, and so. I think that's what we're seeing a little more of. But college kids are going to get screwed with this. 100%.
You know what, Colin? You made a lot of sense, because I remember nobody used to go to NACAC unless it was something in their contract where they had to go because of the international medal. Nobody used to go. People used to go to Pan Ams.
Yep.
But it depends. It depends on what mood you caught them in, on what time of the year. If it fell on a non-championship year, they might go. But
hold on. You want to hear something crazy though?
Yeah.
The year Richard Thompson, look it up. The year Richard Thompson got silver at in the Olympics.
Yeah.
He won NACAC. I got silver at NACAC that same year. He won NACAC, and then when he got silver,
Wow.
So like it's like sometimes you get the athletes that do the extremes to where it's like you'd have never thought that the guy who won NACAC would go get silver at the Olympic Games. Furthermore, you never thought he would be there. So
NACAX was
yeah.
before the Olympics, though, right?
Yeah, it used to be before the Olympics.
I like that. I would care about NACAX if it was before the champ. Like, bro, this is like imagine if they had the NCAA championship and then next week they were like, all right, SEC championship, here we go. It'd be like, wait a minute, we just had nationals. Why are we having the conference championship for? It's like, yo, you build up to the biggest meet. Like, I think the World Championship could be the last meet of the year, period. I don't want
Me too. I don't agree with Diamond League Finals being the last meet. Like, I don't. Yeah. Speaking of, I'm going to Diamond League Finals, but anyway, we'll talk about that later. Yeah, I don't think Diamond League Finals should be the last meet at all. Yeah. So there's new rules. So if I'm correct by this new rule, it damn near almost sound like I ain't trying to be that person, y'all. I love all y'all out there. Y'all know I love all y'all. It damn near sound like what I was crying about.
They did what they listening. You better stop saying this crazy stuff because it's gonna start happening, and I don't want this stuff to start happening because I want to see these college kids running at world champions. So you better stop it, man.
But you know what?
Stop it.
I ain't no like I got a damn point.
I would agree with Colin. I think the world championships need to be the last meet of the year, the week of Labor Day.
100%.
Yes, Labor Day weekend.
Mm-hmm. And so are y'all saying? No Grand Prix, no Diamond League Finals. Just World Champs or move Diamond League Finals.
Move it up.
Yeah, move Diamond League up. Like I think in order to professionalize the sport, you need to have a legit start date, like how the NBA and the NFL have a legit start date. Have a start date, like the first weekend in spring. Then you go from there, and then after that, man, you have to. We have to have our championships mean something.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Our championship is still running. Like, come on, man. So the championships need to be the last meet of the year, end the season with a bang. Now it's more suspense going into, you know what I'm saying, going into next year. Because let's be honest, when you come off the Olympic high, let's be real. Lausanne usually is the meet after the Olympics or the World Championships. Well, it used to be. Yeah. It used to be Zurich and Lausanne. Right, it used to be a dud. One of those meets used to be a dud. Like everybody's flat, everyone is everyone's just lethargic. Nah, man, you keep the Diamond League meet going, you keep the circuit going to where it gets professionalized. You get great talent. You make the Diamond League. You actually make the Diamond League mean something. Like remember how we used to have a qualifying window outside of our national championships? Now let's just say Talu. She needs to get into the meet. She went to Diamond League final. Now she's in the World Championship because she could have been hurt. You know what I'm saying? So she has enough points where she could get to the Diamond League final. Now she gets that nod into the meet. We have to do something to make the meet more compelling than when you end the championship. Okay, Elaine Thompson wins the 100. There's no more rematches until next year. Now you got to sit there. You got to stew about it. You got to sit there. You got you go into next year. Now we all like, okay. How does this work? And we got to figure out how to make indoors better. It don't have to be for the elite athletes, but we have to make indoor count for something to help move them into outdoor. Indoor got to matter on some level.
Is there a Diamond League on indoor? Really?
It's not. It's not. But when you think about the Diamond League, the way that it's set up for you to get in, that's damn near kind of like our All-Star weekend. Like how, like NBA got All-Star weekend, and then, everybody got an All-Star weekend. It's literally like the best of the best of the best. When you think about it, Diamond League Finals should be that. Like, you should move that up, like in the middle of the season, because it's the same thing. That's like you're asking our All-Stars to come and race. So instead of putting All-Star weekend at the damn end, put it in the middle sometime. You know what I'm saying? Put it in the middle to where we can still see those same athletes, and you just do your point system different based on like indoor in the first half of the season, to where, in order for you to even go to Diamond League Final, you may have to do 1 or 2 indoor track meets to get some points. You know what I'm saying? Like, in order for people to vote on it or whatever.
Vote for the 100, the top 8. The 200, the top 8. The quarter, the top 8. The best poll vote, and throw out this whole, okay, you get only top 3 in the prelims of the jumps. Throw all that out. Make it. Everyone gets 4 jumps and boom. Make it, similar to like the dunk contest. But you know what I'm saying? You don't have to do all 6 jumps. But I think if you meet them in the middle, give them 4 jumps, and there's no well they ain't make the final. No, let them all go through their 4 jumps at the top 8 jumpers, long, triple, high. Go from there. Now the high jump you may want to play around. You may want to kind of watch the numbers of the rest. You be jumping all day. There have to be a legit start height where everyone has to come in at not 6'10". It got to be 7'2" or higher. You know what I'm saying? That'd be the start height. Then you go from there. So yeah, and I think the 4x1, that's when you could do an all-star 4x1.
Yes, 100%.
That's when you
100%
4x1. Like,
oh yeah.
Like let's be honest. Who wouldn't want to see? Let's use Shelly, Talu, Sharika, and let's just say if baby girl was on her A game, Sha'Carri, man, that would have been.
Yeah, I think
Speaking of Diamond League final, though, I ain't want to cut you off. I'm gonna let you finish, Colin. But speaking of Diamond League final, we got to talk about my boy Lamont. I can't call him Oceans no more, but we got to talk about Lamont because Lamont is asking for a way in. But go ahead, Colin. I want to talk about that next.
Yeah, I would to close this point out before we go on to the Diamond League. Sha'Carri does have points for people that are asking. She's actually 8th.
She's in it.
Yeah, she got 7 points. How did she get it? I want to know how she got those points. But
what you mean? How she got it? You don't remember New York?
So they count.
That's a Diamond League. Yeah, they count it too. She got no points too.
Okay, but Hobbs won the 100. Is Hobbs in the final too?
Here, I posted it. Here, wait. I posted on my Instagram. Let me get it back up.
We talking about Diamond League finals, right? Not Brussels, Missouri.
Right now she's in 8th.
Because Shelly's not even number 1. She don't have the most points.
Yep. This is it. I don't know if you can. Here, I'll just read it.
We can't. So, go ahead and read it.
This is in order from 1 to 8. It's Talu, Sharika Jackson, Shelly Ann, Elaine, Daryl Nieta. I think I said her name right. Yeah. Dina Asher Smith, Twanisha Terry, and Sha'Carri Richardson. Now it's scoring, because remember, it's based off of how many times you run it. So the fact that Talu runs more Diamond League races is why she has more points.
Yeah. Okay. But I'm going with Coach now, though. What for this year, what Diamond League meets did Sha'Carri do? She did pre, right? Didn't she do pre?
Yeah.
Oh, pre is Diamond League. That's all you need, because she got 3rd at pre.
Pointer.
Yeah, she got pre-fontaine. Yep, that's all she needs. That's all she needed.
That shows you how few the women are running the Diamond League 100. The fact that she can be 8th in the Diamond League. She's 8, top 8, and she did 1 race and came in 2nd, and I guess she's top 8.
That's a Diamond League fault, though. That's a Diamond League fault.
That's what I'm saying.
Because if you only gonna give these girls or these athletes, period, 6 to 8 races, period, and you gonna let their agents have to battle for those lanes, that's what's gonna happen. That's exactly what's going to happen. You're going to get people with like 7 points getting into Diamond League finals, fix their whole season. I'm a fan of it. What do y'all think are the chances of Lamont getting in then? Because he was saying he wanted to be considered to be let in for Diamond League finals. Is that what he said now? That's what the man said. After he won European finals, the man said, I'm European champ, let me in. That's what he said.
You go first, because I got some opinions on it.
Okay. He has a point. He won a major international meet. But still, you ain't run on the Diamond League circuit all year. You know why I think he really want to run it? Because he want to come after Fred.
No, Fred ain't in it.
I bet you if Fred...
That's why he want to Fred ain't in it. Fred ain't going Diamond League. Fred done. He done for the year. He been said I'm done.
You don't think if Fred heard Lamont is pulling up to Diamond League, you don't think he's dusting the spikes off?
Ain't gonna dust him off with his one hurt leg versus Lamont one hurt leg, and they gonna go one leg against each other on that track.
I saw Fred picking him up and putting him down on his IG the other day.
Yeah, Fred ain't never hurt, but you know Fred like I'm done for the season. Ain't never hurt. But so y'all don't think he gonna get in? Lamont gonna get in? Y'all think they're gonna let him in?
I don't think they should, because I think it sets a precedent. Like, because that's a precedent thing. Like, if you do this, you are opening the door for even more exceptions that could be greater than this.
You're right.
And it's like, do you really want to do that for a guy that's injured? Like, do you really want to set a precedent for Lamont Jacobs, who has ran one race sub 10? Do you really want to set a precedent that can completely change what the Diamond League means and just disregard your entire rules that you've built over years and years and years? Is this what we want to do? I don't think they want to set a precedent like that. And it's like, hey, Lamont, you wanted to race these guys? Look, I want to see you race these guys. We saw Trayvon and Marvin saying how they want to race Lamont. But if Lamont wanted to do this, he shouldn't have kept getting hurt. He should have kept going. I mean, you got injured, man. That's the game. I'm sorry. You can't compete. You're not running. Sorry. Not collect $200. You're not going.
I'm voting Colin for World Athletics president when he become of age. That's it. You're not running. I don't care who you are. You're not running.
President 2035. Here we go. Come on now.
I don't give a damn. You're not running. I'm sorry. You should have ran. You should have stopped running in.
No, I agree. I agree with Colin. I do. It does set a precedent, and you don't want that because you know what they say. You give a person an inch, they're going to try to go the whole 100 meters. Mm-hmm. So I'm with him. No argument for me, baby.
But if he did run, he'd get dusted. By the way, he's not coming in top. He would come in fourth at best if he did run.
It's funny you should say that, because my next question I want to ask y'all is, we've been sitting down for not a long time, but about a good 2-3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? How do y'all think they're going to affect some of the American sprinters and American runners getting ready for Diamond League finals anyway? Like, do y'all think that they're going to come out the second? Let's call it what it is. The break might not have been long, but it's still a second half now. Like, y'all been sitting at home, coming off of the World Championship high, coming off of being at home, coming off of USA's and everything you had to go through there, getting through World Championships. Now, are you going to be able to actually gear it up again for the second half of the season, to where even if somebody like Lamont was in the race, he would get dusted per se because of who's in it? Do y'all think that? And let's just go. I really want to go to the top Americans. Do y'all think that the top Americans? I know y'all watching. That's why I do this show. Do y'all think that they gonna be ready the second half of the season the same way they was the first half of the season? I'm gonna let y'all go first before I give y'all my take on it.
Yeah, Colin.
So I would say it depends, because this is the way I'm comparing this to another sport. Let's compare it to football. Mm-hmm. We know when there's a number 1 overall seed and they get the bye in the playoffs, you get that extra week of rest. And usually, if you use it correctly, like that extra week of rest helps you. You get to game plan. You see what other athletes are running, and you can come back strong and better than ever. Mm-hmm. But we also have seen when the Green Bay Packers, what was it, in 2020 or 2019, they had a bye, best team in the NFL, and they lost because they just weren't refined. They didn't take that bye week seriously. It didn't work out. So I think it depends on, like, where are these athletes' bodies and what are they doing during these 2-week breaks or 3-week breaks? Because it's easy to have a 3-week break when you're in your 20s and be like, yeah, man, I'm going to the club a couple times. I got 2 weeks. That's fine. It don't matter. Let me do that. And then all of a sudden, like, that turns into, another day, and then another day, and then another day. It's like, damn, wait, this meets a week away. And these other guys have been working their whole time. So I don't think many athletes do that. These are pros. They shouldn't be. But I think many will come back, bigger and better than ever. But I'm saying I don't know what these athletes are like in person. So I'm not sure which mindset they take. I hope it's the first one where it's like, nah, I'm taking this seriously. I'm getting ready. I would imagine it would be. But we see both ways how it can be a detriment.
So Monaco, there was a 200 at Monaco. There was no 100 at Monaco, right?
Yes.
No 100.
And the next 100 meters isn't until September, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's September.
For the men, yeah. A lot of time.
Please, what's going on, sis?
Nah,
September.
Yeah.
September.
I don't know. I mean, look, there's a certain stimuli that you can create in practice, but the stimuli you get from being in competition is way different. I don't care what you stop in the Broward timing system or the free lap. There's some things that you can't do. Ray, I already know you try to go 9-6 in practice many a times. We've all tried to do it.
Thank you.
But it's hard. But that stimuli you can't get, and I think that's where having that long layoff may hinder them. I think it's going to be like right now. Honestly, I think the person who maintained the best sharpness, no one's going to run under 980 at this Diamond League final. Nobody.
Really?
I agree to that. I'm right there with him. I'm talking about right there. I'm right there with
like
him.
980. You think
like,
no one's running 9?
Like y'all gonna be disappointed with what wins it is my take. Like that's what my take is. Like,
yeah.
I mean, because you got to put everything into the pot. You know, I gotta always throw it out by saying I love all of them. They know I do, but I gotta do my job. You gotta put it all into the pot. All right. You take somebody like my boy Marv. I start with Marv. Marvin Bracey has had a pretty outstanding season. You cannot say he has not. He's had a great season.
Yeah.
Guess what? That season ended at the World Championships. It's over with. Now, here's why I say it's over with, because your great season was you got a medal indoors too, which means you went to USA indoors and did what you had to do. And then you went to Worlds indoors in March and did what you had to do. Then you had to go to USA's and do what you had. See what I'm getting at? Your body is tapped now. Like your mental may still be there. But think about the amount of times you've had to gear your body up for a championship. Not for a track meet, not for no season, for a championship. That's 3 times this year you've had to get your body primed for the moment of it. 4, really, if you count USA indoors. Now, I know what Mark's going to say, you know, we train through that. Everybody does that. But you can't take away, because if we're looking at it from like a video game, every time you go fight what King Bowser, at the end of it, you ain't the same Mario. You might have won, the flag might be coming, but you done lost a little bit of the mushrooms. With people like Marv, I think September gonna hurt him.
Yeah. People
like Trayvon, you know, because I'm talking about, you know, most of the American sprinters. I think September gonna hurt him. To be honest, just call it what it is. I think that September is gonna hurt him because of what all they went through this season. Now, if it was an off year, different conversation. Complete different conversation now. If there was not a world championship, not Olympic Games, different conversation. But at the same time, like, man, y'all have done a lot. Like a lot. Ain't nobody saying that they not gonna go over here and run. But I'm saying, man, if you can go over there, if you can break 10, you gonna win that 30. That's what I'm saying. I could be wrong. But by being in September, I don't foresee it. The only, which is funny because he's the one American I give the most shit to. Right. The only American I see being ready to even go faster towards the end is Noah, believe it or not.
Yeah.
As crazy as that sounds, but he's the only one that I'm looking at. Like, if it was any other Americans that could actually, I could say, gonna go faster or sustain, it would only be Noah, which is weird for me to say because I ride Noah the most. But yeah, I mean, with the season, when you're looking at the season comparisons and the amount of races, he would be the only person you could actually say, no, I can see him still being able to go fast because he has not taxed his body that much. That's just my take on it. I think Diamond League Finals this year is going to be pretty boring. I don't think we're going to get none of that, what we're used to seeing. I mean, then outside of that, it's in Zurich. Zurich is a track that's been known to put down fast times, but it's not like a super fast track. It ain't like no Tokyo to where you know they're going to drop times. So you know the track don't give them much either. I'm saying all this, and I'm going to Diamond League Finals. I've been wanting to say that to y'all on the show, but yeah, I'm flying over there. That's my end of the summer vacation. I'm going to Diamond League Finals. So I'll see y'all in Zurich. That's how I started in Puerto Rico. I'm gonna end it in Diamond League Finals in Zurich. So I see y'all folks there, race tape. So I'm going over here to see, like I'm saying, like I don't even think it's gonna be an exciting track meet. Like, as far from the sprints, but that's just me personally. I love all y'all, but I'm just saying and then even Mar know I was going down the league. I told Mar first, like a month ago, but I just don't think that they gonna be ready. It's too late. It's been a great season for these people, man. But it's been a long season, and it's also been an emotional season. A lot of stuff has been thrown at them, all of them. So yeah, I just don't think we're gonna get that. I don't think we're gonna get that. What we think we're gonna get.
So I think I have a little bit more belief in it going a little faster than you two do, but I can understand where you're coming from because I think this is a long season physically and mentally. Like it's long, like you're taking your body to very fast depths or hard depths, like a lot. Like you're going fast a lot, and so that adds up on the body, especially with two athletes that have had injury problems in the past. So it's like, it's like you haven't had it at all recently, which I'm glad you haven't, but your body has had, like, it's happened before, like, hey, I fractured my spine when I was in high school. It's healed, but sometimes when I'm sleeping, my back hurts because of it. Like every once in a while you feel that stuff, and so that it's tough. It adds up. And also,
hold on, I want to attack this comment real fast.
Yeah.
They say Trayvon ran 9.76 last year in September. Trayvon ran 9.76 last year in September in Nairobi. Now back to what you were saying, Colin.
And I also say, like I said, it's a long. It's hard to stay focused for what since February, March, April, May, June, July, August, 6 months of half of the year. September, 7 months. 7 months out of the year, you got to stay locked in. That's a long time.
Long time.
So I get it. I think that they'll go a little bit faster, especially if it's Mar versus Trayvon again, head to head, right next to each other. And if they got Coleman right outside, because we know how they all feel about each other, I think that it's going to be that'll be the best situation if we get those three right next to each other, because none of them want to see. I know both Marvin and Trayvon don't want to see Coleman win, and neither of them want to lose to each other.
Exactly. So we're gonna get no matter what. We're gonna get some damn good racing. Like I don't think I'm looking at it to where I'm looking at it as a whole field. I don't think that like one person being like he gonna be. No. I think as a whole field, it might affect everybody. But here's what I'm gonna say. I say like this here. Man, a 9-9-10-0 race can still be an exciting race. Like a 10 flat race can still be an exciting race. If everybody is really racing, like everybody right there, like that's still. I think sometimes we do get caught up in the time so much to where we forget a good race means you got 4 people at the finish line doing this. That's a good race to me. You know what I'm saying?
Euro 100 women. That was crazy good race.
Yeah.
5 women that literally dove.
Exactly. Like that's. If we could get that with good times now, like that's amazing. Now you got, man, everybody was 9.7, 9.8. But at the end of the day, I want to see good racing. I don't give a damn if y'all run 10-2. Just everybody get there together. Right. Now, with us talking about that, so do y'all think that this second half, y'all gonna see any times faster than what we've already seen so far? Do you think anybody may PR this second half?
I think there's 2 athletes that can do it.
Let me see if your two line up my 2. Go ahead.
All right. It's Noah and it's Shelly.
Damn.
That's it. There's no other athlete that that are going to do something crazy, because Shelly has been like, you got it? Yep. When you're consistent, the drop is coming. Yeah, she's got a good lane. She's right dead smack in the center, right in between them Jamaicans.
Hey, I'm worried about Sharika Jackson, though, man. Sharika may be another one who can.
You talking about tomorrow?
Winning or just running a fast time?
In the PB. I'm talking about what Con's talking about.
Another PB?
Yeah. What's her PB right now in the 100?
1071.
Oh yeah, she could go 6'9". I could see her going 10.
I could too.
Sure.
I could too. That's fair.
So, but I think like someone dropping, like when I'm talking a crazy time, like the only 2 that could drop a time that's like, damn, they really did that. Like I could see a Shelly Ann could go 10.5. I could see something like that happening.
I can see that.
And I could see Noah going like a 19-3 again or something, or like a high 19-4. I could see that.
I can see him going 2.
Piorin could go, you said 19-2?
Yeah, I can see Noah going 19-2.
Yeah, I would love for him to go 19-2.
Yeah. We're going to talk about that. We talk about this Lausanne track meet, but yeah, I can see him going 19-2.
He's in lane 7. He's number 1 overall pick, and he picked lane 7 for a reason.
He picked lane 7, and Knighton's in lane 8. We're gonna get into that. We ain't done yet. Yeah. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna stay on topic because I want to get into that. Coach, you think you see anybody going any faster than second half before we get into this Lausanne talk? Oh, well, let's get to Lausanne talk.
You got it.
Hey. So tomorrow, Lausanne kicks off. Tomorrow. Let's go ahead and talk about it. This is Women 100 Meter Dash. Coach, you got it up. You see it. Lane assignments. Who in that Women's 100 Meter Dash tomorrow? Call it out.
Ooh, okay. So we got lane 1, Tamari Davis. Lane 2, Aaliyah Hobbs. Lane 3, Marie-Jose Talou. Lane 4, Sharika Jackson. Lane 5, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price. Lane 6, Elaine Thompson-Hurrah. Lane 7, Bajinga Kumbunji. Lane 8, Twanisha T.T. Terry.
I know who I like in those lanes. I know who I like. Who y'all like? I know who I like.
So this right here has never happened at a Diamond League meet. All 3 in the middle.
Yep.
Look, y'all. Look. I can't. First of all, I can't believe they did that. All right, that's first and foremost.
Shelly got the best middle racer on her right. She got the best finisher on her left. I'm with Colin. Somebody PR it tomorrow. I'm with Colin. Someone's gonna put up something that's gonna shock the world. I mean, what did Shelly run the other day? Was 66 or 62?
6'2". It was some 10-6 time. Some 10-6 time for her 6th time this year.
Let me ask y'all this. This on a limb. Let me ask y'all this. What if Sharika pulled off the victory tomorrow?
Wouldn't be surprised.
You wouldn't? Colin, what about you? What if Sharika pulled it off and upset Shelly-Ann?
Look, the person that I like the most, I like Shelly-Ann. The person that I think is in a sneaky good lane and might be able to, I don't think is going to win, but might get second is Talou. I like Talou where she's at. The way that she's been racing recently and the fact that she's disconnected from Shelly-Ann so she can run her race. It's like, look, I got Sharika right next to me. We know that she's going to be able to close well. And I think Talou has an ability to get out pretty well. So I think Talou's someone, I don't think she's going to be, I don't think anyone beats Shelly-Ann. Like the way she's running, I would bet a lot of money if I could bet on this on Shelly-Ann. I think it's going to be freak. She has to mess up. It's not like other people can win. She has to mess up in order to lose this, in my opinion. It's her race to lose, not other people's to win, you know?
I'm gonna go Shelly, Sharika, Talou, Elaine. I'm gonna go the three of the Jamaican women will go 1, 2, 4. Okay.
Well, let's hear it.
What happened at World Champs?
They went 1, 2, 3.
What happened last year?
They won 1, 2.
In the 100.
Yeah, they went 1, 2, 3. They went 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. They sweep. Yeah, because it was all sweeps.
Yeah.
Sweeps in the sprint.
What happened last year at the Olympics when they was? What happened?
I know.
But this ain't that meat. This is a Diamond League meet.
Listen. I hear what y'all saying about this ain't that meat. I get that. I totally get it. But the fact of the matter is, you got everything in the pot though. Damn the meat. You can put the meat in the pot or the grill. Everything is there. It's the same thing. You mean to tell me? And Colin, you the stats guy. Every time these 3 girls get together in any 100 meter dash, it can't be broken up. Anytime them 3 get together, it can't be broken up. I hear what you're saying about Toulouse. Trust me, Toulouse is an amazing spot. Here's what I think. I think Toulouse is an amazing spot, but also in a horrible spot because Shelly is gone. There's nothing you can do about it. Everybody knows that. Now, here's what happens. The two beside Shelly also know that, which are the two strongest dogs in the fight. They know the same thing. They not coming to play because they all still three of them want to be top dog in Jamaica. Shelly gonna pull the two next to her on down that track like every other time, and it's gonna pull everybody else behind. What I think gonna happen tomorrow is you're gonna see, if the weather permits, you get 10-5, 10-6, 10-6. You get a better Elaine now than you've seen. I see Elaine coming into her new program now. I see Elaine still being able to go fast. I don't see Elaine being tapped out because she never hit nothing. Do I see Elaine getting like second or third? I mean, like second? No, I still see it being Shelly, Sharika, Elaine, but it's still them three. Like, I don't, like, you put them three next to each other, I don't give a damn who over here now. I love you, Toulouse, but you can't get in this one. If you take one of them out, I promise you take either one out, Toulouse might even get second. But you got all three of them next to each other, bro, they don't see nobody else because at this point, those three are racing each other. You get those three racing each other, who else on this planet gonna be able to be in the race? It ain't nobody. You got somebody already went 10-5. It's in her system. Somebody trying to go 10-5 and somebody who can go 10-5. You got 3 10-5s right there. Like, just pull it out.
Okay. X Factor. The husband versus John Smith.
See, you can't use my own card against me in the debate. Because you know I always talk about you got to look at the coach. That's some bullshit right there. I mean, some bull crap. You just pull that. That's it. That's
the husband versus John Smith. I am telling you, yes, it can be a 1-2-3 sweep. Would we be surprised? No, but that's the easy pick. If we want to step out on the limb and get out of our comfort zone, I'm calling Talu for third, Sharika for second, and Shelly for the win.
And Elaine nowhere on the podium?
She getting fourth.
In 100?
She getting fourth.
When the last time Elaine Thompson got fourth in 100 meter dash?
Tomorrow.
Ever. I mean, like since she's been Elaine. When the last time Elaine Thompson ever gotten, when has she ever gotten fourth? Missed the podium. So you're saying Elaine Thompson, tomorrow will be one of the first times Elaine Thompson is in a race and her name in the 100 meter dash is not on the podium?
Yes.
Woo, we got a show coming Saturday.
By the way, I'm looking up when the last time she came up.
Yeah, I got to know.
You actually want to know?
Yeah, I want to know. When the last time she got like
2019.
2019 World Champs?
2019 World. She came in fourth.
In what?
In the 100. She ran a 10.93.
Oh, shit. She did. Coach, you right. She did. Damn sure did.
But like I said, the easy thing for us to do is to say, yo, the Jamaican women are going to go 1, 2, 3. That's the easy thing to do. I'm thinking outside the box. I'm looking at the last time Talu was on the track and who's also coaching her.
Mm-hmm.
I said this yesterday when I was talking to him when I was on my other platform. I think we've seen the dominance of Elaine.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's gone. I think that's it. Unless you go back to Frano.
Nah, I disagree.
Unless you go back to Coach Frano. Listen, she got to go back to Coach Frano down there in Kingston.
Disagree. Keep going.
Go back to Coach Frano. I'm telling you right now. I see her being a player, but I don't see her being a threat. Shelly Pocket Rocket, Mommy Rocket's walking out of Paris with that gold medal. She's walking out with that gold medal in the 100. She's walking out of there with it. Unless Elaine goes back to Coach Frano and Sharika just start having this out of body because she's 28. I didn't realize Sharika was that old. She's 28. Unless Sharika just hit her stride, I don't see anyone stopping Shelly from walking out of there with her third Olympic gold medal, doing what the Jamaicans always do, doing what we always do, and USA will be off the podium again.
Well, I give you the Toulouse. The only reason why I give you the Toulouse argument because I got to be fair. If I'm gonna sit here and say Noah can get faster based off his season, I got to say the same thing about Toulouse because of her coach, first of all, and because of her season. Like she hasn't raced a lot, so she still has shown room to grow. So I can see it, but I can't see it. It's just put it this way: if Toulouse did it, I wouldn't be shocked. I would not be shocked. Okay. I would be more shocked with Elaine not making it than I would be if Toulouse makes it, if that makes sense. I'd be more shocked on that. Like, at the same time, okay, well, shit, John Smith, he got some up his sleeve. So I'm not going to be shocked if you make it. I'm going to be really shocked if Elaine don't make it. Like, bro, you got who you need next to you. Like, you didn't need nothing more than that. You literally got who you need next to you. Anytime you get Shelly Ann Fraser-Price next to you, you have who you need next to you to go fast. Point blank.
Have they ever been lined up right next to each other in any meet since they burst on the scene?
That's another Colin question because I don't know, but
were they not at Worlds this year?
Huh?
No, they separated them. No, they separated them at Worlds. Remember they put Elaine like over there somewhere in like lane 7.
The closest they would have been was pre last. I know pre when they just put Sha'Carri in the middle.
Yeah.
For optics.
Yeah.
That was close.
I don't think we've seen a head-to-head like this, though. And maybe that's what Lausanne meant when they said that head-to-head match on that little flyer. I was like, this ain't no head-to-head, but maybe that's what they meant then, because I don't think we've ever seen them like all three of them like boom, 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 like racing each other?
I'm going back to the Olympic tape. I'm pretty sure they did it at the Olympics this past year. I'm pretty sure.
Shelly Ann was last summer?
Yeah.
Well, they say 2021 national champs.
Yeah.
They was next to each other.
2021 Nationals?
2020, I guess down in Jamaica they was next to each other. 2021 Nationals.
Okay.
No, it was not 2021 Olympics because it was Sharika Jackson, Toulouse, Shelly Ann, and then Elaine. So it was not at the 100 final.
Okay.
I like it. I like seeing put the big dogs right there.
I can't wait for them all. Mm-hmm. So we're speaking of big dogs, I want to talk about this 110 hurdle. So the 110 hurdles. Lane assignments. Either one of y'all got them? I'd call them out. I'm looking at it.
You can.
Trey is in lane 3. Parchment is in lane 4. Rashid is in lane 5. Grant's in lane 6. Let me hear it. Romelio, yes, we read comments. We read all the comments. Romelio, we see everything.
Listen.
We just have a show to do, so we got to keep it moving.
Listen, the last time we went against Grant,
I'm
going with Grant. I'm going with Grant to keep the peace. I'm going with Grant. Yeah. Grant, Trey, and I think Hansel. That's going to be the top 3.
Mm-hmm. I think Grant's going to win. And I really want to see Trey go sub 13 for the first time. I think I really like the back and forth that he and Trey Cunningham have had. They've been going at it since high school. And Trey is hungry to beat him. He has not beaten him yet since high school.
Trey won't do it this one though. It won't be this meet.
Hey,
he fresh off the boat. It may not be
this meet, but I know that man is hungry. Bro, how many times can you lose to one person before you start getting to you, man? Like, he's going to get it. He's going to get him eventually. I don't know when, but I think that we'll get a really good race from him here. I think we might get, that we might see 2 guys, maybe even 3 guys going sub 13. 3 might be tough because I don't know how Parchment's going to be doing coming back from that injury. But I think we'll see Grant with a deciding win here.
When was the last time there's more than one person go under 13 seconds in the race? When was the last time?
I don't know. Wait, at New York did that happen? He didn't go sub 13 in New York.
Not 92 in the Olympics. Roger Kingdom in
I'm one way to find out. I can definitely put it up.
Yeah, I know the people in the comments that, man, I think I know track numbers. These guys know it even.
I'm trying to tell you. Give it 30 seconds. They're going to tell you exactly what year it was.
What the win was, what the result was, all that.
Hey, trying to tell you. I don't see Grant winning. That's why I pulled my shot up for Coach. I don't see Grant winning. Thank God, Coach. Coach, I love you. I know you watching.
I got Grant. I got Grant.
Hey, here's why I don't see Grant winning.
Then who's going to win? If it's not Grant, then who?
I got Grant winning.
Yeah, I want to hear from Ray.
I don't have Grant winning. I have Hansel winning. Okay, I have Parchment winning. All right. The reason why I have Parchment winning is because I know what everybody said. Well, they raced right after World Champs. No, they did not race. Okay. Parchment, I think the break helped him because let's call it what it was. It ain't like he tore no hamstring at the World Championships. It ain't like he didn't tear enough. He caught a cramp. Like, it wasn't no freak accidents at the wrong time. Like, bro, if you wait till tomorrow, I'll be fine. You know, but it was like one of those things where I don't think his injury was severe enough to where it would actually affect his hurdling. Now, here's why I'm saying Hansel. Now, I don't know who is in charge of this track meet, okay? As I'm looking at it, I want to know who the meet promoter is because I'm starting to see a pattern, all right? You got Parchment in 4 and Rashid in 5. Respectfully, Grant's in 6. But why isn't Grant in 4 or 5? And how did the Jamaicans get right next to each other again? Literally again. I get they running fast, yada, 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 but so you mean to tell me you can't give me Hansel in 4, Grant in 5, and Rashid in 6? Okay, so if you doing that, we can't sit here and be hypocrites because we sit here like, well, we know Noah's setting up lanes for a certain reason. We gotta say the other athletes doing the same thing. Because I'm literally looking at it like, man, why is it set up this way? Why the lane assignment this way? Okay, well, if the lane assignment is this way, how I'm looking at it is Parchment trying to utilize Rashid, block out Grant. I can do what I got to do. If Parchment do what he got to do, I get a race to Parchment. I'm sorry, I do. Healthy Parchment, if he's healthy, in this lane with Grant over there, Grant can't see him. He can get out. I got to go with Parchment only because of that. If the lane assignments were switched, I might have a different opinion. But Grant's in 6. He can't see Parchment. I feel like Grant can't see Parchment, and that's going to be a problem.
I think it's the opposite way. The fact that he can't see him allows Grant to run his race. Because we saw what happened in 2021. He was leading, and then he got too fast. He probably started thinking a little bit, and he got a little choppy, and Parchment caught up to him. We know that Grant runs the best when he's running alone. He don't like when he is. No one can touch this man when he's out in front. And I think the fact that he's going to be in lane 6 on an island, I think that plays really well for him.
Well, as somebody said in the comments, though, Rashid already done beat him, so he's not on no island because he's next to a person that can beat him. Yeah, and he done lost to him this year.
He beat him, or he can beat him.
I believe that Grant picks his lanes based on.
They say he beat him after Worlds. I don't know which race it was, but
yeah, he did beat him after Worlds.
Based on it was in Poland. I think Grant picks his lane based on how his competition hurdles. Like, so for example, you don't want no one opposite lead leg up. You don't, because then all of a sudden you're hooking. You know what I'm saying? If it gets so close race, all of a sudden you're hooking. So I think that's why he picked the lane that he picked, because he's gonna have first bill of rights on whatever lane he wants.
Yeah.
And so, you don't want to hurdle somebody that's opposite of you, and all of a sudden you go on the hurdle. Somebody catch the start of their life, and all of a sudden you and him going over the hurdles together, and y'all hooking one another. And that's usually an issue with hurdlers.
You know what would be a cool segment that they should have at track meets? During these press conferences, they should have a live draft of these athletes picking their lanes in front of everybody. So imagine if they're like, all right, Grant, you're the number 1 pick for the lanes. Which lane you want? And he's like, I want lane 6. And then you get to see Parchment, you're second. Where do you want to go? I want to go lane 3.
I like that.
I like that too. That's what they do. So you go world champion, gets first dibs. You let, if the world champion is different from the Olympic champion, like if the guy who won the world championships that specific year, let the world champion pick their lane. Let the Olympic champion get the second pick. And then if, like, say, for example, like Fred was ranked number 1 in the world in the 100. Or let's say he was ranked number 1 in the world in the 200. Let's say he just ranked number 1 in the world in the 200. You let him get the third pick. And then you go, and then the person who, and then you go off of the people who got the times. Why? I got this lane, I got that lane, whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm with you. I think that's a real.
That would be exciting.
That shit would bring. It would definitely bring some excitement. Oh Lord, the bots is back. Hold on, y'all. I gotta go in here and block these bots, y'all. I gotta go in here and block these bots. While I'm blocking these bots, what I want to know is who gonna win tomorrow out of lane 4 and lane 5 on the 400-meter hurdle women. Is Femke gonna get it, or is it gonna be my girl? That's what I really want to know.
Let me take a look. See here. Let me take a look.
It's Femke and Dalia.
Yeah, it's only them two. It's only them two.
It's
only them two.
Yeah, it's only them two.
I got Femke.
Same. I think she's just. Here's a question for you: do you think Femke will ever beat Sydney McLaughlin?
No.
Hell no. No,
never.
Not
not
on this planet. No, hell no. Not on this planet.
In no race ever.
Boy, you can 100, 200, 400, 800, half mile, the 1600, where you want to go? The pole vault, long jump. Where you want to go? Where you want to go?
Okay. I know what Colin's going with this. Femke is putting together one heck.
Jake the Great, what's going on?
You know, I see where Colin's going with this. So I'm not going to fall for the banana in the tailpipe because I know where he's going with this. Because I saw the race too. I saw it. Even though it was winddated, Sydney did run 11-0.
Come on, man.
22-3.
Come on now.
Yeah. I know where Colin's going. It's genuine where Colin's going.
But
I understand though. But I understand what you're doing. I get it.
The third greatest 400. Imagine you're saying the person that is currently the third greatest athlete ever to do what she's doing has zero chance of beating the number 1 person even once in her career, and she's only 20 years old.
Zero.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Zero chance. Zero. Colin, it's almost like this is why LeBron James doesn't do the dunk contest. Like you just know it. It's like, yeah, all y'all can dunk really good. LeBron James is a whole other level. If you move them hurdles, at any point you're still racing Sid and her coach. Don't matter. If you cut the lap in half, you racing Sid and her coach. Don't matter. Don't matter.
Hold on.
If you go 800, I don't see nowhere on the track she would have.
Hey, fellas, I think I got some breaking news.
Oh shit, fit it out.
I'm hearing that Omar went back to his original coach.
Good.
Oh shit.
He better with how he's been. He hasn't been great.
That might have been why he was bouncing around so much to figure out like ain't none of this shit gonna work. Let me go back home.
That's a smart move.
When I'm hearing he went back to Arkansas.
That's a very smart move for him because the last time he was good was then.
Omar should have never left Fayetteville from the beginning. He should have never had left. Never. He should have never left. Never.
That's the thing that I hate, man. Like, because look, that could have been the biggest what if story. Imagine Olympic final 2020 or 2020. Yeah, 2020. We'll go with the Olympic final 2020. If it was Parchment, Grant Holloway, and Omar McLeod, like remember Omar McLeod and Grant Holloway was supposed to be the head-to-head.
Yeah, sure was.
But wasn't that guy yet?
Nope.
It was supposed to be those two the whole time, and he just kind of fell off. He hasn't made a major championship since 2019. So it's like I'm glad he's going back to the like. You need to do that because you're too talented to be dropping the times you're dropping right now. And so
you know what's beautiful about it though is, I mean, even myself, like a lot of us gave him gripe for like, oh, you with another coach, you're another coach. Now we got to be like, well, actually, he might have been pretty smart because he went trying other stuff and realized it ain't gonna work. Nope. Let me go back to what's working. Yep. So kudos to him for doing that. Kudos to him for doing that. Like damn, okay.
It's hard to do that. It's hard to go back to your thing, being like, because you might feel, as especially like as a man, a professional athlete, to go around and you said, no, I don't need to do this, and then to go back. That takes a little, it takes some heart to do, man.
It takes more heart of the coach than anybody to let you come back. Like, bro, you left because you didn't believe in me. So now I gotta be like, all right, well, come on back. Now that you done went and saw everybody don't know what they're talking about, and I did. So it's like
coming back to Papa, huh?
Come on back. I knew you'd be back. Shout out to Omar, man. Congratulations on that. So we still talking about the hurdles though. What else we got going on? Oh, okay. So let me get on down here to this 100-meter hurdle women. So tomorrow you got lane 3. I'm just gonna go with where we at. Lane 3, you got Brittany Anderson. Lane 4, you got Camacho Quinn. Lane 5, you got, I don't even know what to call her. I just like, you already know who it is. Like she from Mars or something. Just I'm son, like 12. That shit still don't even register right. Like
she might have to be Ocean's 12, man.
Man, I don't know what to call her. Like 12. Like, and I saw it with my own eyes. Like not in person. Colin, you was there.
I did see it with my own eyes.
You saw it with your own eyes. Like
I was sitting next to the 400-meter coach for Jamaica when that happened. I'm drawing a huge blank on his name right now. But yeah, he was sitting right next to me. Elaine Thompson-Arau was right above me. We was watching that. Yeah.
12. But anyway, she in lane 5. Kenny in lane 6. Nia Ali is in 7 and Tia Jones is in 8. Somebody said Camacho. What?
What about Camacho? Like
that
Camacho.
It can happen.
What can happen?
Win. Yeah, she could win.
Listen.
That's my dog. That's my dog.
Listen. 12-1 is an anomaly. I don't think she's gonna run 12-1 again. I think she's going to run 12-3, and if it's within the 12-3s, then she's susceptible to be beaten. Like,
so you don't think she's a 12-2 runner?
No, because she only ran it. No, actually, she skipped 12. She never
ran.
I
know she skipped 2 altogether.
She went over and just ran 12-1. Oh,
jump. Please pass the 2s.
If you take her average, she's a 12-3 hurdler, 12-3, 12-4 high, 12-3, 12-3 low. 12-3 high, 12-4.
We get what you're saying. We get
it. So when you got someone like Kenny who ran 12-2 more than Toby has, it can go either way. My only issue with Kenny, and I love Kenny, man. Kenny has yet to put together a string of dominance, man. Like, and so I think the race is gonna be between them 3, but I think
there ain't no damn race. I can't even sit back here and let y'all keep going. Ain't no race between nobody. What you talking about? There's no race. There's no race. Did you see? Y'all both saw how it is not the 12-12. We're not gonna talk about the 12-12. Let's just talk about the eye test. As you say on ESPN. Damn the numbers. Let's go with the eye test. Okay. That girl's hurdling is whispers. Like it's so clean. It's so perfect to where it's like, if we gonna sit here, and even you, coach, you a coach. What do we always say? The person who makes the least amount of mistakes is gonna win the race. You got somebody who hurdles poof like that, and also has seen 12-12. I can't bet against you ever. Like, because you would literally have to almost have not even a follow part. Like, I'm going off your technique, your hurdling skill. Your hurdling skill is so just to where it's like the only way she gonna lose is if one of them just I don't know, bro. Like, like it's hard to beat that technique. It's hard to beat that technique because even if you flat, that technique gonna be there.
Yeah,
I think if it's a fast race, I think Toby wins. If it's not a fast race, I think Camacho wins.
There you go.
So you saying basically if it's a strength race, Camacho wins. If it's a speed race, I can respect that. I can totally respect that. In order for it to be a street race, though, that means Toby got to be flat. If she's flat,
Toby just ran 12:30 at Commonwealth. She just ran 12:30.
Yeah,
12:30 ain't flat though.
Right, but listen, she ran 12:30, and let's be real, who's the number one competition in that race?
You know what though? Here's one thing I will say. I'll switch it and go Camacho off of this reason right here. If it's a strength race, 100%, and here's why. Amazon did run 12-12 over a month ago. Your body done. So you not finna go back down to them ones, and 12-2 gonna be questionable. So you know, when we put that in the pot with the time of the year it is, I take that back, coach, and call it with the time of the year. I could see Camacho winning based off what Colin's saying, off of strength, because this time of the year, it ain't about how fast you are no more. It's about how strong you are.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be an interesting race. That's gonna be a damn good race. Now, if she go out there and tear it up, I'm gonna go ahead and be like, you go ahead and sign a check on greatest of all time in hurdles. I'm gonna give it to you now. Saying like, man. Yeah. You know what?
So I went back and watched that 12:06 and not 12:12. That didn't even look.
Man, she's so crisp. Like she's so. It's like, man, it's watching her hurdle is beautiful.
Think about this for a second. Lancina Golding was getting great hurdlers at UTEP, and UTEP and great. I've been to El Paso. We've ran there before. It's not exactly where you want to be. Now she's at Auburn. Imagine the talent she's going to be able to pull in now.
Back in her alma mater. Yeah.
My head hurt just thinking about it, man.
You know what? I think the women's hurdles, as I'm looking at it, man, that might be the race that I'll be ready to look for tomorrow. All right, the women's 100 is gonna be fun, but them hurdles, them hurdles gonna be all right. 400-meter women. Yeah, Paulino.
I honestly haven't cared too much about the
you got Paulino.
It's just not.
And that's
it's not Next year I am.
I like Sada Williams. I like her, but Paulino's different. It's gonna come down between them two. It's a two women. It's legitimately. Well, I take that back. It's a 3 women's race because Candace McLeod has had a really good year this year. So it's gonna come down to them. I think Paulino may edge it out, but the way Williams has been running, flip a coin. But I'm gonna go with Paulino. I'm gonna go with her.
Got you.
I trust her finish.
All right. So check it. You got Fairview in lane 4.
How did it even happen?
You got Jareen Richards though, in lane 5.
My God.
You got Michael Norman in lane 6. You got Noah in 7. You got Arian in 8. What happens tomorrow? I'll let y'all go before I go. What happens tomorrow in that 200?
Let me tell you what's going to happen tomorrow.
Come on with it. Let me hear it.
No allows for first. Michael Norman for second.
No, keep going.
Jareen Richards for third.
Coach, I'm disappointed in you. I'm gonna tell you why.
Why?
Because you try to convince us Jareen Richards is gonna get a damn medal from like lane 2.
Bad lane.
Now the man got a good lane and you don't want to give him his props.
Bad lane, man. Bad lane. I think honestly, Ariane is tired. He's tired. Ray, you know how it is, man. Like he's never ran this type of thing. Remember, after the Olympics last year, he was done. He was done. Once again, it goes back to that stimuli that you got to produce, man. Like this is why I feel that they got to move the championship to the end of the year. The Olympics got to be at the end of the year. Well, the Olympics and the World Championships, 2 completely different organizations, so never mind. But I feel that they got to move those championships, man, because I think Ariane is done. I think
he's not done. He ain't done no time. I'm gonna tell you why he not done no time.
I don't say done. I'm talking about his season. Like his
season ain't even done. They ain't even done. I'm throwing him
right now. Technically, he's supposed to be getting ready for. Well, he graduated from high school, but technically, he be ready for high school football right now.
That's why I'm saying he ain't tired. He's running summer track. The boy still is young. The boy body don't burn out. Okay, he ain't 28. He ain't 24. He's still running summer track, meaning his body can still keep going. Now that's what makes him a freak of nature, because if you can't, even though he's running manly times, he ain't got a manly body still. Look at him. He's a freak of nature who's running summer track. I don't see him getting tired because of his age. Now, I don't see him winning tomorrow at all. I don't see that at all. My pick is I see Noah going 19-2 if the weather permits. If the weather permits, I don't see him getting that Johan 19-2. I don't think he's getting that one yet. But if the weather permits, I would not be surprised if that dude make that thing say 19, 27, 28. Here's why. That lane assignment in the 200, y'all know, anytime we do predictions, I'll be like, I got you lane assignment first.
Yeah.
If I'm looking at this lane assignment right here, no way Noah Lyles loses. Impossible, okay? And I feel like somebody conspired to make it to where Noah is going to have to run fast.
Mm-hmm.
The one reason why we all kept saying that it was impossible for Arian to beat Noah, because we all kept saying, look at how he runs the curve. Look at how Arian runs the curve. Okay, so Noah hearing the same thing. Noah seeing the same thing we seeing. You're right. Look at how he runs the curve. So let me put him in front of me now then. While I'm going to stay in lane 7, I tried with him behind me. That didn't work because he never came up to give me a push enough to get me to the 19-2. So let me move him around now. Let me put this super curve runner in front of me because I don't care about his 200. I just want him to bring that curve out he can run. So now if you got Arian Knighton in lane 8, you got Michael Norman in lane 6, and you got Noah in 7, you now have an official 100-meter race on the curve, which is what Noah damn near kind of want. He got a 100-meter race on the curve. So now when I come off the curve, Michael Norman, you can't keep up with me. Thank you for your help. Arian, you're going to burn out. You're in lane 8, but thank you for your help. I will take it from here. And he's going to go 19-2. Like, look at the setup. And then you got to keep in mind, you got Jermaine Richardson in lane 5 behind Michael Norman, who's going to run up on Michael Norman and going to make Michael Norman push Noah. The race is set up for Noah to goddamn go. Go. It's your chance to go now because Noah can't ask for no. You got Fambulate in lane 4, who is not a starter but a closer. You can't ask for a better lineup than that. Literally, if Noah ever had a shot to go after a 19-2, it's this race. If he don't get it here, he ain't gonna get it because the setup is just too right for him. Like that's a beautiful setup, and he in 7.
So I look at it from a slightly different way. With I do agree with you, Ray. I don't think that Arian Knighton ain't up yet because he is 18 years old, and that doesn't happen. You never get tired when you're 18. Never do. You can have lack of experience. Bro, you see how many races these college kids, these high school kids run? Bro, he could run a 4x4 right before this 200. He'll still be all right, dude. Like, that's what happens when you're 18. You can do this crazy stuff. Mm-hmm. And so what I'm interested in is this is once again where I wish that we would know the order of picking lanes because we know Noah Lyles picks first. And now my question is, did Arian Knighton pick second?
I'm gonna go with no. I'm gonna go with Michael Norman did. I bet you Michael Norman.
Michael Norman's a world champion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, let me say. I'm saying like if he got so even if he picks if Michael Norman picks second and he picks third, why did he decide to go lane 8? Why would he go lane 8 versus lane 5? If he knows that he doesn't want because look, he's thinking of it for him. He doesn't want to help Noah Lyles run faster. He doesn't want to help any of these people run faster.
Whoa, but hold on though. We got to put this part in the pot though. Put this in the pot. Everybody don't get that privilege though. You see what I'm saying? It's like, what has Arian Knighton done to gain the privilege of saying, I want this lane right here? If you just think about it.
He's medaled at world championships. He's the fastest 18-year-old in the over 200 to ever live.
Okay, but against this field, because everybody don't get. It's kind of like what we said in the NFL. Like every quarterback, Dak Prescott don't have a green light. Tom Brady got a green light, meaning Tom do whatever he want to do, but they still on the same level per se. When you think about Aaron Knighton versus a Michael Norman versus a Noah Lyles, you not gonna get that. It's like your resume just. And again, just because I've been there, his resume don't hold up enough to where he can say, "I want this lane or I'm not running. I want this lane or I'm not coming." He ain't got that resume yet. Noah got that resume.
I'm not saying stacking up against Noah and Michael Norman. I'm talking about, what is it? Jareem Richards?
Yeah.
Jareem Richards is in 5.
I give you that, man. Yeah. I give you that. Like, goddamn, how he get 5 in there?
I'm saying he definitely picked his lane before Jareem Richards. So he decided to get lane 8 for a reason. Well, there is a reason he's in lane 8.
Well, I mean,
I don't know it, but there is one.
I mean, we can also throw
I just can't see him wanting to pick. Well, then again, I guess
that's what I'm saying. I don't know why.
Well, here's my assumption. Like I said, it's just an assumption. I'm thinking the guys who got international gold medals were the first 3 they able to pick. Now think about it.
Well, how did Vanderbilt got lane 4?
Hold on. Let me break it down.
Vanderbilt, I'm sorry. I know Jesus help me these names.
Think about it for a second. So 5, 6, and 7 got the 3 best guys, the 3 best lanes on that track, right?
Yeah.
What do all 3 of them got in common?
5, 6, and 7.
Now we may look at Commonwealth as nothing, but those countries look at Commonwealth as everything. So
you got a point there, Coach. You got a point.
Michael Norman's the world champion in the 400.
You got a point.
And Noah Lyles is the world champion American record.
You got a point.
400.
You got a point.
So I think they went with those 3, and then everybody else. Now, once again, if you want to add some confusion, let's be real. I'm kind of confused why if Arion was able to pick his lane, why did he pick 8 over 4? I don't know.
I don't think he was able to pick his lane.
Maybe because he felt like 4, he's going to be too far away from the race. So I guess he figured 8, he's a little bit closer within the race. He's within the race, he can go. Because remember, he runs a really good turn. Let's not get it twisted. He runs a great turn. Maybe it's something that him and Mouse is working on. I don't know.
Coach, I think your first point was because, like I say, because I done been on both sides, I've been coming with game with Nigeria, and I think your first point was more accurate because we may not hold the Commonwealth Games up because, we don't get to go.
Right.
Europe holds the Commonwealth Games up to where, like, if you get a Commonwealth medal, that's like an Olympic medal. So even if you're thinking like broadcast, versions, you would want to announce that Jareem Richardson, the Commonwealth Game champion. When you start thinking about it, now I see it more that way. Like, I'm the Commonwealth champion. This is a Diamond League. This is still European track season. I'm gonna get my lane because I'm the Commonwealth champion. Michael Norman, I'm gonna get mine. Noah, I'm gonna get mine. That's 3. All of y'all can't get to pick no more. Like the rest of y'all can't pick. Now it's random draw. It's whoever your agent is. He better damn be it real good. So I think you hit something with that to where that would make more sense to me now why Jareem Richards was in lane 5 because of that. That's what you want, and that's almost like the same thing that hurt Arian at World Championships, according to what they said. Because the lane that is preferred, and then everybody else get random or whatever. So yeah, I think damn because Arian Knighton in lane 8, there's no I'm just being a track head now. I don't know how the hell that happens. Like lane 8 is reserved for the people who don't have a name. Like I ain't even trying to say about me, but I never even got lane 8. Damn.
1949. 1949.
1904, you got lane 8.
You got lane 8.
He's been done dirty this entire year. This is what I think it is. I think it really might be a case of earn your stripes, kid. Like, I don't care how fast you is. Earn your damn stripes. You ain't been in this game too long. You may be faster than me. You may be more talented than me. You may have the higher ceiling than me, but you ain't me. And that's why you in lane 8, kid. Because there's no other reason. There's no other reason this dude's in lane 8 other than the fact that he's 18. You think if I'm 25 and Ray, question for
Colin
you.
said you still going through initiation. You ain't all the way in yet.
This is hazing.
You
Ray,
getting hazed.
Ray, if you was when you go back to when you were 25, 26, if you were going up against Arian Knighton and this 18-year-old kid and your agents, you're gonna be like, come on, man, I ain't in lane. Put the kid in lane 8. He gonna be in lane 5 the rest of his career. I got a couple more years left. Put the kid in lane 8, man.
Sad part about it, Colin, you was 100% correct. 100% correct.
Yo, he's gonna be in lane 5 for the next 10 years. He can be in lane 8 for one meet.
He can go lane 8 one more meet, damn it. Yeah. I mean, when you think about it, yeah. I think, let me ask y'all this then, about this 200 before we get off here, before we get done. Do y'all think 8 is better for him or 4? How would you feel if him and Fabulé switched?
That's what happened last time, right?
I think they were world champs. I feel like that's what happened. Like he was in 3 and Fabulé was like 8.
Joe was lane 8 and Lyles was lane 7.
Yeah.
I like him better in 8 because his start is the best part of his race. And the fact that he's the farthest out, I think that gives him the chance of like, I just never want to see anybody. Because where if you're in lane 4, you're looking at the back of Noah Lyles for the first 100 meters of that race, at least. And I don't think that if I was 18, like my favorite lane when I was in high school was lane 8. Because I was like, I'll just never see you. I'll just
my favorite lane was lane 7. I swear to God it was. Same thing you saying, Colin. I don't want to see you.
So I think for him, I'd rather be in lane. Personally, I would rather pick lane 8 over lane 4. You're closer to the action. But it's just strange that is in lane 8. You know what I mean? Well,
you know what? If you really, really think about it, you look at the lane assignments. We saying lane 8, but the race is between 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 anyway. Respectfully, the race is between 5 through 8. So it's not like he really in 8. You know, it's almost like a practice, and none of us want the lanes down in the middle. I think with him being in 8, that sets it up for Noah to run fast, but for Arian to not make the podium now. I think lane 4, Arian makes the podium because of his curve. With that setup, I gotta go Noah winning it with 19-2. I gotta go Jareen Richardson getting 2nd, Michael Norman getting 3rd, Arian getting 4th. Because I really see Arian working to bring everybody off that curve.
I can't see Arian Knighton getting 4th in this race.
I don't see why not. Coach said that Elaine was getting 4th next to the other 2 Jamaicans. Might as well see it. Hey, I'm going like Coach now. I'm going on a limb. Well, shit, in that case, man, Arian getting 4th.
So you're saying he's going to run like a 19.9 then?
No, I'm not saying around 19.9. I'm saying
how's
Noah.
He coming 4th if he's.
I'm saying Noah 19.2, Michael Norman 7, 9, 8 low, Jareem 8, Arian 8. I'm saying like in this type of race with this setup, 1988 gonna get you 4th.
Hold on, I gotta pull up these guys' PRs because it sounds like you're having everyone set a PR in one race.
No shit, Michael Norman, no.
Jareen's PB is 1980.
Yeah, I'm putting them back what they can
1949.
Well, we're not gonna talk about that. I thought we retired 1940. Now we retired 1949.
1983, and Michael Norman's 1970.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like Noah gonna hit that 19.2 and leave everybody. He gonna pace it off of Arian. I can see Michael Norman going 1979 because he chasing Noah, and I can see Jareen run up on Michael Norman and going 19.8. I can see Arian running 1988, but keeping in mind 19.8 out of lane 8, that's fast. Like 19.8 out of lane 8, that's 19.6 or 5 out of lower lane.
Look, this is the track where Xavier Carter ran 1963 out of lane 8, right?
Yeah, this is on. Yeah.
I got a question though for you.
Hey, listen. There's a reason why.
X-Man's anomaly though. You can't count him. The dude come on the track full of Grand Marnier drunk and go 19.6. I don't understand it. Love him to death for it.
Wait, I gotta remind you though.
Those are the best lanes on that track. That's okay. That's why they picked those lanes. Because on the Lausanne track, the inside lanes are super tight. Everyone, remember the next year Tyson all them was fighting over lanes. Remember Tyson wanted lane 8. Everyone was fighting over lane 8. Wallace wanted lane 8. They didn't want to give him lane 8. The person who had the Bill of Rights was Tyson. So yeah, okay. Now
this is what we need to do before we get off here. Then I want to know what 2021 was then Lausanne or 2021. Whenever the last 200 was in Lausanne, I want to see those results then, based on what you're saying, Coach.
Wait, but I got a quick thing for you guys now.
Go ahead.
First, I got to remind y'all when you said there was a possibility Michael Norman was gonna beat Noah Lyles and got dusted.
You know, he didn't get dusted. You saw that race. The possibility, Colin. Now you watched the curve, and he was like, when you
run.
When he was in the curve, though, you can't be like, oh shit.
Oh no, I was never tired. Come on now. What time did he run last time he was on this track in the 200? Do you remember?
I don't.
On this track? No,
last time he ran a 200, Monaco. He ran in 1995.
Okay.
So, are we, Ray? What's that saying that you always have?
You're only as good as your last race. What? You're only good as your last race. Not both of y'all just remember everything I say.
So, like, that's why I'm saying, like, I think he's good, but he doesn't run the 200 enough to be running to drop times you think he's going to be dropping.
What do you mean? The man
had 2 races this year.
The man's PB is 1970.
When was that?
He opened up 1970 1 year.
1 year. What did he do this year? 1983 and 1995.
Okay.
Once in April and once in August. He doesn't run it enough.
Okay. He was locked in on that quarter.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm talking about this year. So I can't expect you to run these crazy times.
So you expect Michael Norman to come in what place?
I think first is going to be Noah Lyles. Easy. I don't think it's going to be close. I think.
Hey, just a little sidebar. Do y'all know 1965 won this race last year? I'm looking at it. Kung Fu Kenny.
Kenny?
Yep. Yeah. And I feel like Kenny was in like lane 7 or 8 when he did that too. I know he was up there, but yeah, I'm looking at it. And Fred was behind him with 1977.
Kenny was on something last year, man. He was Mr. Consistent. I'm not okay. When I say that, I don't want. Let me preface. I don't actually mean that. Like he's on.
Yeah. Well, you gotta preface it for the whole world, though.
Yeah. When I say you're on, I mean like, yo, you're crazy. You're doing great. Yeah. I'm not saying he's doing something.
But Colin, finish your point. Finish that other point you was making.
So who I'm thinking is gonna win this. Let me pull back up the stuff again. Let me. Because
you said Noah Lyles.
Yeah, Noah Lyles won. 2, I got Arian Knighton. 3, I got Michael Norman in a distant third. 4, Dream Richards. Distant third. I think he runs. This is what I think happens. Like, remember, these distances are I think that Noah Lyles, like I said earlier, is one of the only people that can drop a crazy time. I think he'll drop a crazy time, like people are saying. He's in a very okay, Edward, no. Don't be saying that. Don't be saying that. I see your comment. Don't say that. Don't put words in my mouth. I don't respect that. I don't appreciate that.
Watch yourself now. Don't say that.
Don't say that. That's the type of stuff that gets people in trouble. Don't say that.
Mm-hmm.
And so Noah Lyles, I think he's going to be running something crazy like a 19.3. I think he'll be able to drop something like that again. I think Arian Knighton will be able to coming in second. Probably, I think it'll be like a 19.5 high, 19.5 mid. I think then Michael Norman coming in third with like a 19.8 again. And then 4th, Dream Richards also in a 19.8. And I think Joe Fon in 5th with a high 19.8 or a low 19.9. So that's what I think.
Coach, we can't hear you if you're talking.
No, I'm sorry. I'm talking to my mother.
Okay. Oh, okay. Hey, Mom. So, Colin, you don't have him at 19 too? But did I hear that?
I said 19. I said like 19.3. It's possible he could do a 19.2. I wouldn't. I think the odds of him doing it are like, if there was betting odds, I'd say that's probably like a plus 500. But it's like, hey, the way that he's been running, the confidence this man's got the most confidence in the world. Like, I've never seen a man more confident.
You know, he said that, I'm quoting Noah.
Yeah.
He said, my best race is yet to come.
A month ago, he said, give me a month and I'm in the world records in my sights. It's a month now.
So, exactly. That's why I'm like, boy, I ain't going to give you 19.1, but I'll meet you in the middle. Like, you already went 19.3. I ain't going to give you 19.1, but I'll meet you in the middle. I'll give you 19.2. I think he's going to give us that. But
I'll give him 19.4.
You think he's 19.4? You think he's a little slower?
I'll give him 19.43, 19.42.
Slower? Why? I gotta know why. I gotta ask that question. Like, give me a breakdown on that. I don't see that.
Though it's hard, man. Like, this ain't the 100, man. It's hard to keep. I mean, think about it. How many people legitimately PB'd more than one time in the 200? I'm talking about legit. When you in that rarefied air, how many times have they PB'd in a year?
Well, see, here's the difference between them and Noah. They raced a lot. Noah got another PB in him because he ain't did no damn running. You can PR twice in a year. He ain't did enough running to not get
And Bednarik PR'd a lot last year, right?
Yeah,
like every race.
He got time. Again, Noah can pull it off only because of the season. That's it. That's the only reason why.
And when I say PU, I'm talking about like the rarefied air. Like, now the rarefied air is now 19.5 or faster. That's rarefied air now, because damn near everybody got 19.6 PB almost. That's what I'm talking about. Like, when you start hitting those red lines on the speedometer, how often do you see them go back to that? I'm talking about like 19.3. How many times has Bolt ran back-to-back 19.3s in a championship year?
Again, you can't bring Bolt into the conversation because Bolt did whatever the hell he wanted to do.
Okay,
he could have went 9.5 anytime he wanted to. He just did. He just wanted to play. How you doing?
How about Wisconsin?
Okay, all right, that's fair.
Johan Blake. You saw that 19.260. He ran 19.260 year before, and then he came back and ran 19.44 in the Olympic finals.
And
after that, that body said, boom. That's why we're enamored with those fast times, but we also got to remember, and Ray, you own the gym, so you know what I'm about to say. Got to watch that central nervous system, man. Can you start redlining like that, man?
But the question is he actually redlining, though? Look at
that's
those
that's the trick with him right now. Like, is he actually doing that?
Hey, that 1931, his foot was on the pedal.
All I'm saying is I'm seeing a guy after a race winning, pointing over at people, doing Euro steps after races, ripping uniforms off.
Dude, that's 19.6. That's 19.6. 19.6 for him to walk in the park. That's nothing. That's like Bolt and his prime jogging what the world record used to be when he jogged that 9.84, which made everybody sick in Beijing.
Hold on, Coach. Hold on, though. What coach has the American record in both sprints?
Lance Browman.
How long has it been since he had the 100 meter versus the 200? Because Tyson did that in 2009. My point I'm trying to make is we got to go with the same thing that you were saying earlier in the argument. Now we got to talk about the coach. So you think Coach Brahman can't have him ready to go faster? Because if you think about it, when Tyson went 9.6 and broke the American record, it was later in the season. It was after the World Championships. It was after he had lost the boat.
Right. He's going to go faster. I just don't think he's going to go faster this year.
I'm saying this year. I'm saying, like, based on what we've seen Coach Brahman do, based on what we've seen Coach Brahman be able to do, and how Coach Brahman is one of the best at the calendar of having your body right at the right time. Right. Coach Brahman had Tyson ready for world champs. Yeah. We just didn't know both were going 9.5. So Coach Brahman had him ready to go Coach Brahman had him ready to break the American record at the World Champs.
Right.
And they did it. Coach Brahman has them ready to go after the world record. I personally don't see them getting it, but because I've been knowing Lance Brahman since 2002, like I know him. There's no way Noah finna go slower. That's just not Lance's coaching. So based on the coach, I gotta say 19-2 now. I got to because me saying he gonna go 19-4 or 5 is me saying Lance don't have him ready to go faster. And I gotta go at Lance on that one. I gotta go at Lance. So that's why I'm like 19-2. Man, this dude will say he finna break the world record. So I'm gonna give him 19-2 because you ain't got 2 more tries. You got this track meet and you got Diamond League finals. So you got to pull it out somewhere.
Which of these two things do you think? Which do you think has a better chance of happening at this meet? Shelly Ann running a 10.5, or having Noah Lyles run a 19.2. Which do you think has a better chance of happening?
Shelly running 10.5.
I think they're equal.
No equals. No. You have to pick one.
Okay, if I got to pick one,
pick one. Which one has a better chance of winning?
Shelly going 10.5.
10.5?
So you asking me, does Shelly have a better chance of going 10.5 than Noah going 19.2?
Yep. I want to hear what you think.
Ooh. Yeah. I'll be honest with you.
I would say Shelly.
I'm going to say Shelly. And the only reason why I'm going to say Shelly is because technique, she on the verge of it, and she got the 2 people next to her to make her do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Shelly. That's the only reason why I say hers is easier. But the margin, because you maybe pick one, I'm going to pick that based off of that. But they right here. Either one of them can happen. Like, again, I would not be surprised if it say 10.5 tomorrow. I'd be like, oh. If it said 19.26, I'd be like, oh, all right.
And listen, we talking about them 3, but let's be honest. Aaliyah Hobson and TT Terry, man, also brings another dynamic to that race as well. Even though we don't think they're gonna win, that's still 10-8 in that race. They're gonna cheat. Like, no one in that race can take that race lightly. The favorites cannot take that race lightly. You know what I'm saying? So
I think they got screwed with the lanes, though.
Yeah.
Aaliyah Hobbs and Twinnie, they're in bad lanes.
They in lane 1 and lane 8, and we have been explained that there's no Mondo underneath either one of those lanes. So we've been taught that.
she needs. I think. Well, ain't no way in hell Kumbunji was gonna get lane 8 or lane 1 because she's in her home. Wait, no, that's Switzerland. I'm sorry. No, Lausanne is in Switzerland.
Yeah, she's in her home nation. There's no way. I'm surprised they didn't put her in 6. To be honest with you, I'm surprised they didn't do that.
She ain't in the bad lane.
Yeah.
So, TT Terry caught bad.
Yeah, but that's just
honestly. I used to say lanes don't matter. Lanes matter because if you can't feel people around you,
lanes matter.
Because look, we can say we want. That's the reason why Maurice Green lost 0-4. Mo said he couldn't feel nobody around him.
He couldn't feel Gat. If you remember 0-4, Gat was 3-4 lanes over. Yep.
Trayvon Brumell this year. If that dude is right next to Fred, I guarantee you that's a different type of race. I don't know what the order is going to be, but I'm telling you it would have been different when you have those 3 next to each other. It's
the key word that y'all both just said and that we always are saying that sometimes people take out of the consideration when we're talking about lanes. Race, which means chances are I'm racing who's next to me. So I'm only going to put out enough effort to be with who's next to me or in front of who's next to me. So if you put the super fast people in lane 5, and you put me in lane 7 with somebody who just as fast as me, chances are when I look over, I'm gonna be like, damn, they was way up there. I never saw him. Like, you never saw him, so you never was able to hit a gear to be in the race. So them lane assignments matter, man. I don't care what 1888. Yeah, I told her I see everything, especially you say stupid stuff. I'm gonna put that up because you is crazy.
I think that I think we will eventually see a sub 19, but I don't think here. 10, 11. Nah,
let
might have
y'all
to
know
ban
we
this person.
read every comment.
That's crazy.
What?
That's
Just in
crazy.
case y'all think we don't be paying attention. You just got put on the spot for that comment. Like, what?
If Shelly goes 10-1, they are going to eliminate NCAA track and field. There will be coach will be out of a job. They are not doing men's track anymore.
If Shelly go 10-1, there is no more track and field because the U.S. government, the Jamaican government, everybody coming in like, oh hell no. Who is this alien? What's this android y'all done created? This shit ain't real. I ain't no way in hell.
I would be like, yo, you gotta be doing something. If the day I see a woman running 10-1 right now I'd be like, man, you got to be juiced up.
10-3, 10-3, I'm like, you juiced. 10-2, I'm like, you a vampire. 10-11, I'm killing you because you're not real.
You're making NCAA regionals, man. You're making the men's regional race. Get out of here. That's crazy. You're making NCAAs. No.
They just say it now.
God, hey, always be happy in life. You know what? Because of their name tag, that we're gonna let them ride because they want us to laugh, smile, have positive energy. Because that what they just posted made me laugh and happy and smile. Because there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. That would be amazing. Hey, but before we get off here though, let me ask both of y'all because we do got the Damn, what I just do? Damn, I think I kicked Colin out. I'm trying to goddamn hide the comment. Colin, come back. I don't kick my brother out the damn stream. Come back, Colin. Shoot, before we get out of here. I think I X'd him out. Didn't mean to do that. But anyway, I was trying to get that comment off the screen. Hold on. What to do? Put my boy back in the stream. My bad, brother. I was trying to get the comment off. But I do want to ask both of y'all this though, for real. What do you think the cap is right now for a female? Based on we've seen 10-4, what do you think the cap is for a female sprinter? I got my number.
42 by Sharika Jackson.
39. Go ahead, Colin.
See, my kind of rule of thumb, well, first, real quick, something that's interesting here. Gavin Schur says Arkansas will waive your tuition if there are student athletes that have a 3.0 or better. He's a student athlete right now who was getting recruited by Arkansas. So that's interesting. I did not know that. But my idea, rule of thumb has always been it's a 1 second difference, right? So whatever I say a woman's potential could be, I got to think, okay, a man can do 9 point whatever version of that is in my mind. So if we're saying the women can go 10:39, so a man can go 9:39, in my opinion. Do I think that's possible? Sure. I guess so. I could say 9, like a 10-4. Yeah.
I could definitely see a man going 39 and it rounding to 41. I personally feel like that's with everything clicking perfect Bruce Lee-ism, 41. For a female, 39. It has to be 39. Here's why. You can't tell me, forget evolution, all that stuff, but we're going to speak about evolution. The world record is 10-4, which means a female's body, which means the mindset of mankind accepted that a woman can go 10-4 damn near what, 30, 40 years ago? So that means, guess what? By this time, the mind should be able to see a 10-3 easily.
That record is...
Come on, Jack. That record been there. No, I take that back. I'm 41, and she did it, what, 88? Yeah.
88 when she did that?
It was 88 sold, right? Yeah, 88.
That record 34 years old.
Come on, Jack. So 34 years old.
I wasn't alive. I wasn't even remotely.
Man, 34. I couldn't even read. I couldn't even turn the TV on. I was alive, but I didn't know what track and field was.
10 years till I was alive.
Not only was that the world record, it was 10-4 30.
I'm telling you, shit, when she did that shit, bro.
So guess what? Somebody got to go 10-3 now. Somebody got to go 10-3.
Shit.
Easily. You got to go 10-3. I think
all the sprint records are 34 years. The 3 main sprint records are 34 years and older.
Yep.
Except for both.
For the women,
except
everything
for
up to the 800. Yep.
And female.
183. That's exactly what. That's what 38, 39 years now.
No,
something like that.
It wasn't even 88.
Yeah. So we got to play this game real fast before we all go home. We get out here in 5 minutes, y'all. I'm going to give y'all something to say. We're leaving in 5 minutes. If she went 40 whatever on that track on that day, what does that turn into today on Oregon's track?
That's a 10-1 right there.
Who you got in the background?
Oh, that Dave. You know Dave. That Coach Oaks, man. Dave, come on, get in the video real time. You know Dave. Go, you know Dave. I'm making sure it's face. That D-Oaks in the back, man. You know, big D-Oaks back, man. D-Oaks out here, man. You know what I'm saying? He out here helping coach now, man. See, that's look at D-Oaks in the background. So he know about track and field, people. The dude in the background know about track and field.
Listen to me. I'm gonna give y'all a little history lesson.
Give me a history lesson on who D.O. is.
When Pete Oaks was running at Oklahoma, I think he came after Jason. I think he came after Rouser.
Yep, in Oklahoma.
Right after Rouser. I saw a video. Now, mind you, he's older than me, so I just remember watching videos of the old Big 8 when I went to Iowa State, and he was still training with Coach Hobbin. And I used to hear stories about him. A lot of people don't know that Dave Oaks was one of the first few sprinters that was able to run the 100 and 110 on, come back and give you 44 on the relay.
Tell it again. And the only reason why he couldn't do it no more because he told them hamstrings doing it. Going 10 on 44 at Oregon.
Do y'all understand how devastating Oklahoma would have been if him and Jason Rouser was
Oklahoma, yeah. And not only that, on the coaching side, when he went to Tech, before they messed him up, we went to Tech. His second year at Tech, they won Big 12. Yeah. So he know his stuff. Man,
a lot of people don't know.
Man, Dave been with me since 2002. Man, I ain't no idiot.
A lot of people don't know. David Oaks was the one who got that sprint program off the ground.
And Texas Tech, thank you. Texas Tech would not have the program they have right now if it was not for David Oaks. A lot of folks have no clue about that.
I'm giving y'all a history lesson. He was one of the 4 pillars that got that Texas Tech sprint program, got the race started for them.
Yep.
People don't know that. You got to give him respect. That's a man who needs to be back in coaching.
That's why me and him going to Zurich together. We just put it out there now. That's why we in Zurich together, man. He coaching next year. Shit, man. We got some stuff coming up for y'all. He do need to be back in coaching, and that's why I got him here because he has to be back in coaching.
One name, Tyree Gales.
Come on now. Tyree came from what and did what? Come on now. But hey, and look, we ain't gonna put it out there. You ain't gotta say Tyree Gales. You can say Xavier Edwards. The year I made the World Championship team in 03, I was at Tech. I was with this dude. You know what I'm saying? When I went out there and started beating up on Tim Montgomery and everybody like, man, who this kid is? I was at Texas Tech with Dave. That's why Dave's still here. That's another story. But anyway, that's him in the background. So again, that 10-4 that she did back then. You give me that same performance on Oregon track. Carlin, before we get out of here, what she do?
Look, so if we have the absolute perfect condition, like if essentially what would happen if FloJo was born in 1999? That's pretty much what the question is. I bet you that she could definitely be running 10.35, 10.39, like that race. If she ran 10.48. She has better training. She's got better diet because we have a dietitian. She's got much better spikes. She's got much better facilities. Coaching, ideals are much better than it was back then. Like, look, you're already running a 10.48. You can't tell me that you can't pull off another quarter second because, like, look, we know that unfortunately that she left this earth much earlier than
rest in peace.
Much earlier than she should have, and she retired. That was her last year. Knowing how fast women can run now into their mid-30s, into their late 30s, we telling FloJo, who knows? I think we could see something wild. I think we could.
Coach, what you got? What number you got? I'm gonna give you my crazy number. What I think she could have did.
I'm gonna reserve my comments about the FloJo thing.
I know what you're thinking, but
because listen, we all were either not born or too young to remember. People got to remember my coach, the late Steve Lynn. He was at the meet because he had Danny Harris amongst other people that was there. He told me the goddamn wind was blowing. That's why.
Hey, but hold on though. Even if you say that, you can't pretend like she didn't go 10-6 that year too, though.
Okay, and I'm gonna get to that.
So
here's my issue. Here's my issue with FloJo. Now I'm gonna give Colin. I keep forgetting to give Colin this website because Colin will pay for that website, and Colin will get it. Will advance your stats to a whole nother level. I think you probably already got it, but I'm gonna safely assume that you don't. It's the Finnish website. You know about it?
I don't know what. Do you know what it's called? Like
I will send it to you. It's worth every penny. Trust me. If you look at FloJo's 88 year, FloJo ran 2 meets before the Olympic trials. And now remember, the Olympic trials was late July. She ran the Olympic trials. And remember, the Olympics was in October. After the trials, she didn't run another race until the Olympic Games. That's another reason why I'm questioning everything. That's why I'm gonna keep quiet.
Well, let's play the pretend game, coach. Then, damn. All right.
Okay, all right. You want me to play the
pretend game then before we get out of here?
Pretend game. I'll give a 1041.
That's a 41.
I'll give it 1041.
I'm giving a 1029 Wendy. I'm giving a 1029 Wendy.
No, I might have to leave myself.
I'm giving a 1029 Wendy.
As crazy as that 1011 what she said. That's in 29?
Win, David? Yeah. Well, okay, look at my win then. Let me get my win.
She's in the relay pool for the men. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah, let me get my win though. You give me a 3-point, you give me a 3.2, 10-2. You give me a legal win, 10. Shit, 31. 31.
She had a win rate.
31. Hold on though. I gotta have the Nike spikes. I gotta have Oregon. I gotta have good weather. I gotta have USA championships. I can see her giving me a 1031. Wow. I can see her giving me a 1031. 1031.
She is anchoring. She's on the third leg of Florida's 4x1 this year. That's what you're saying.
Think about what you're saying now. Think about what they were saying when she did it then. Think about what they were saying when a woman went 10-4 in 1988. They were saying that then. Like, come on. Ain't like nobody in NCs and state was hitting them times at 10-4 in 1988. What you saying now is what they were saying when she really did it. Like, I guess you just gonna go anchor the 4x1 for USC now. Like,
I'm actually curious. What actually won the NCAA championship in 1988 for the men? I really want to know now.
I'm a guess like 11-2, 11-1. I bet it wasn't nothing under 11.
You talking about the men?
For the women or the men?
Yeah, what won the men in 1988 for 9? I know Gail Devers won what, a 1086?
Look, I can tell you like this here. Martin Scales won in 2003 with 10-2. DeBrian Blanton won it with 10-3. And that's in 2004.
He was running.
So she would have been in the mix. She would have definitely been in the mix if nothing else.
That's crazy.
Exactly.
88. 80. I think somebody from TCU won. I think somebody from TCU.
Oh, here we go. 1988. That was Joe DeLuke. That's not familiar.
Joe DeLoach.
Joe DeLoach.
The Olympic champion. The Olympic champion in the 200.
Yeah, he won with a 10:03, but the year before was a 10:14.
By who? Raymond Stewart?
Ray Stewart.
Raymond Stewart. Yeah, she would have been in the mix now. FloJo could have been in the finals.
Loki would have been on that final, man.
God, that's crazy.
Definitely would have made them semis.
You want to hear something crazy?
Yeah.
Something crazy? If FloJo runs 10:49, she makes the 84 Olympic finals in the men's side.
Yeah, she crazy, man.
What up, people?
Ben Johnson made the finals running 10:42.
He did.
Damn, I didn't know Gatlin won it in a 10:22
Yeah.
What year?
in 02.
Oh, two.
It was running into a headwind.
Oh, okay.
He was running
Okay.
into a headwind.
I feel like that year it was at Tennessee too that year.
No, it was at LSU.
LSU?
Yeah.
Was SEC at Tennessee that year? Okay. Yeah.
Shit, I know one year was at Tennessee. 1 year.
Okay. Okay.
Was at,
All right, y'all. Well, look, we don't gave y'all our 2 hours of our evening shoot. You know what I'm saying? We don't gave y'all a good 2 hours per usual. Glad to be back on here. It didn't get too out of hand tonight. You know, I guess the vacation helped everybody because we could realize, that a lot of stuff we used to say was stupid. But tonight was a pretty good show. We all agreed on some stuff. We came to a realization.
Crazy after the Sha'Carri, she runs.
Nah, shit.
That's the episode because if she goes well, I'm talking so much trash. If she don't do well, I'm gonna hear it. So it's that episode. We know,
Collins, you know good and well. I'm gonna give you what you're asking for. I'm gonna give you what they're asking for the last 30 seconds too. There's no way on God's green earth it's going to happen. Okay, it's not.
No, she's not gonna win. Oh no.
She's running in Brussels. She's running in Brussels.
Which is the?
He's talking about Brussels. The next down. No. She's not doing Diamond League finals. So it's Lausanne, then Brussels. Yeah, next Saturday.
She can make the final. She's in 8th right now. She's already in the final.
So pretty much she'll go to Diamond League final because all she got to do is run Brussels and get 1 point, and she's in for sure. So
yeah,
she's gonna be there. She's gonna be there. But
so
I don't know.
So
hey,
wait,
you know what? I'm gonna go and tell the world. Hey, track and field world, and not track world news. Track world news, aka Colin, still seems to think that Sha'Carri can come out of nowhere and still be dominant in 2 weeks.
Wait, we're putting words in my mouth.
Okay,
I never said.
Okay, let me say it back. I'm not gonna say dominant. I ain't gonna say that. Because me and Coach and Colin, we be talking to each other. I'm gonna put it out there. Colin still thinks she can be effective. Can I use that word?
Sure.
Can I use effective? Okay. He thinks she can be effective. You see, Coach?
I think she can definitely run sub. She can run sub 11. She can run.
Where?
Sha'Carri? You don't think Sha'Carri could run a 10-9?
When?
Next time she races, you don't think she can run a 10-9?
Is that next week or is that the beginning of
It's in Brussels.
Brussels is what day? What day is that?
Saturday? The second?
Like September 3rd or 4th?
The second, third, whatever it is, yeah.
So you mean to tell me that a woman who hasn't ran since USA's is going to show in June? It's going to run 10-9 something in September.
I think she could. Yeah.
You know what?
I'm glad this year is not me. Because I was calling last year before Prefontaine. And everybody was coming off on me like, Ray, what the hell? I'm like, I'm telling y'all she can do it. And then come out of Prefontaine, here I go.
Winning. I'm saying 10-9. You don't think she can run 10-9?
No.
What?
That's a long layoff, bro. That's a long
not after this layoff.
Yeah,
not after this layoff.
Back this year.
No.
Her first race, she was doing all right. The first race was like a regular race. She was pre, right? This past year's pre.
I'll give her respectfully. I'll give her a respectful 11-0. I'm not gonna dog her. I'm gonna give her a respectful 11-0.
Nah. I'm gonna give her a respectable 6th. And the respectable 6 is probably gonna put you at 11-2, 11-3.
So you think she's gonna run just as bad as she did at USA's then?
Mm-hmm.
If you're saying that she's running just as bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The only reason why I'm saying just as bad is because I look at it it's gonna balance out with the fact that you ain't did no practicing, you ain't did no competitioning, and now you're just getting over here to Europe for your first track meet. Now it balances out. Yeah, your 10-9 ain't there. You're gonna give us 11-4. Now, put it this way: if she was running Lausanne, I promise you, Colin, I'll be on the same team. So
you're telling me that Sha'Carri is going to run worse this week than she did in the rain at midnight in Jacksonville into a headwind. That's what you're telling me.
Yes.
Her first race in a year and a half, you're telling me Sha'Carri into a headwind, the rain, a year and a half out is a better racer than this Sha'Carri that we're going to see this upcoming weekend? That's what you're telling me?
Yes, exactly what I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Yeah,
I'm bringing out my Anson Henry voice.
I've been telling you that in the message group with us.
No, listen. Ray, listen, Ray, listen. That's very disrespectful. I don't think you're getting what I'm trying to say here, Ray. I'm not saying she's going to win. I'm not saying she's going to do the best. She's going to run a 10-9. Ray Edwards. A 10-9.
That might be the best answer. Hey, I'm clipping that. I promise you I'm clipping that. Hey, shout out to our boy Anson, man. You know, you just made Anson come on the show now. You know, the next show we on here now. You wanna intimidate me?
Dog.
Listen here.
Dog, I'm really concerned about how she's gonna perform. I'm concerned about how she's gonna perform.
I think she's gonna do well, but just because you do well sometimes don't mean that's fast.
I'm not gonna give her 11-3. I'm giving her 11-0. I'm gonna give her 11-0. 11-0.
I go 11-0. 11-0 is fair.
I'm gonna go 11-0.
11-0 is fair.
If you're giving someone an 11-0, but you can't give them a 10-99?
Nope.
No.
What?
Nope. Okay, Colin. Okay. Can I have 999 as my PR?
Did you run that?
I ran 10.00000.
Then you ain't running 10-9.
Okay, so guess what? She ain't running 10-9. She run 11-0. What code say? She run 11-0. 11-0. Nope, she can't run 10-9. She run 11-0.
Here, I gotta put a friendly $1 bet on it that she gonna run a 10-9. 10.99. $1 from both y'all. If she runs a 10.99, y'all owe me $1. And if she don't, I owe y'all $1.
10.99.
10.99.
See, I gamble differently
Coach,
than I do.
Since you're in the NCAA, I'll owe you push-ups.
Yeah, Coach push-ups.
NCAA. I'll give you
push-ups. See, I gamble differently though than I do.
I know. Yeah,
so 10-9 for $1. Let me see, man. 10-9. I can't bet you, Colin, because I can't bet you. Because I can see it possible. I can see it happening. I don't think it's happening, but if you actually bet $1, nah, I ain't bet my $1 back. It's go out there at 10.85 on us, and then be like, what? Yeah, I think so on your teeth, didn't I? Damn, why you gotta be so disrespectful though? Man. Yeah, I would have dated. She ain't run damn 10.85 at all.
She ran 10.83 at pre-man.
All she strung together this year was what, 11-1?
No, she ran 10.80 at one time. She ran 83 at pre.
Sharika Jackson.
Well, she didn't beat Sharika. Sharika lost.
No, she beat her. Who got to the line first?
Ah, shit.
When you beat, she's a world champion. You had so she beat her.
No, listen.
That's free.
Colin put so much stock on these regular races.
Oh yeah.
He put a lot of stock on these.
I was talking so much trash at the beginning of this year. I had all the numbers with the Shelly Ann Fraser Price comparisons last year. That ain't paying out. But it
ain't paying out at all.
In the moment, though, you can't tell me that wasn't good. Yo, I was spitting.
You was on it, and I told you then you was crazy. I told you I was like, Colin, you ESPN need to hire you because you are on your facts. But that shit is ridiculous.
I was feeling for the first 3 weeks of the season, I was feeling myself.
Colin
these cats are dumb as hell.
Colin say, no. Shelly Ann, when she first came after the rain, is what she ran. When soon as Sha'Carri ran the rain, it's the same thing. Colin, no, you can't compare SAFP to Shelly. What are you doing, Sha'Carri? You can't do it.
I was spitting heat.
I'm gonna get somebody. When the season's over with, y'all know I'm gonna get somebody to cut up all these shows just for the dumb takes.
The highlights.
Not the highlights. The dumb takes.
Yeah.
Like, Ray, you said what? No, that ain't gonna happen. All right, y'all, listen. We're supposed to be getting out of here. So check it. Lausanne is tomorrow. Y'all already know. Trap House is definitely gonna boom the race. Y'all know how we do. So I already come in there, talking trash, whatever you want to do, yada yada yada, all that stuff. We'll be in there tomorrow, and then we'll see what's going on for the weekend and next weekend. Then we'll try and get back and give y'all folks a show once again. Hey, I truly did miss this. I've been busy as hell with regular life. Sometimes I hate regular life. I do, because I can't have fun with it. I hate being an adult. Sometimes I gotta be an adult. I don't like it. So I appreciate everybody for being out there and being patient. Coach, you already know, man. Hey, don't take no wooden nickels. You know what you worth. I mean, every time you go to these interviews, man, you already know. It's what I'm looking for. It's what I'm trying to do. I know what I'm doing. So I commend you for that. I truly do. Colin, my brother, your name does not. Hey, y'all, if y'all want to spell Colin's name, it's 1 L.
One L. None of this 2 L garbage. Fire hat, it's 1 L.
He was mad, yo.
People be spelling my name with 2 L's and I never correct them. And yesterday I changed my mind. Now I'm not doing this. I'm correcting people when they spell my name wrong. It is 1 L.
It's 1 L. It's 1 L. My brother let me know. He was like, Ray, this shit finna stop today.
Right. Yo,
it's 1 L, not
look,
2.
I don't want to open up another can of worms. But I got a cool internet video that we saw. Did you see Terrell Owens running a 4.440 at 48 years old?
Bro.
Did you see that?
First of all, he's from Alabama. That's what we do.
I saw it.
We country, all right?
I'm going to need him to let it go, though.
I'm going to need him to let it go, but let me ask y'all this, because I want to keep going, but who do y'all think would have been a better track athlete, T.O. or TK?
Or DJ?
DK. I always call him TK.
DK, Metcalf?
DK. Ooh. T.O. or DK?
The fact that T.O. can run a 4.440 at 48 tells me he would have been a better track athlete. He would have definitely, bro, if you can could you run a 4.4 right now, Ray?
And he's heavier now.
About a decade younger.
I mean, yeah, I could, but, I ain't gonna be no raise tape about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm in the hospital. Shout out to T.O.
There's so much talent. There's so much sprinting talent that's locked up in the NFL.
Right.
Well, Bo Jackson running for Auburn. I mean, there's so much talent.
Man, the NFL and track and field just need to make one league. Be done with it. That'll be amazing.
You know what they have to do in the Pro Bowl?
Deion ran for Florida State. Randy Moss ran 21.3 indoors on the 200-meter flat track. Champ Bailey jumped 26 feet. Jalen Ramsey was the NCAA All-American in the long jump, and he was on the 4x1. Antonio Cromartie ran 46 flat after coming back from the spring game. He drove down to Florida and ran 46.00.
Tyreek Hill undefeated against Trayvon Bromell.
These are facts.
Like
Tyreek Hill ran 6'5" and was an All-American indoors. Yo, the list can
Could you imagine, like I said, could you imagine Randy Moss with his height and his talent running a 400?
Crazy. You know what they got to do?
Or 400 hurdles?
Warwick Dunn ran 10-2.
Yeah, Warwick Dunn was like mostly track when he was playing football. He was one of those track football people that like track more than football, but was better at football.
All pro Marlon Humphreys ran 50 point over the 400 hurdles for Alabama.
And we got Devin Allen catching touchdowns for the Eagles.
Catching touchdowns and doing the hurdles in the snow.
You know what we got to see for the Pro Bowl? This is what I would love to see. Yo, I'm sure in a future episode, I want to actually do a deep dive with y'all on this. But in the Pro Bowl, we need to have a 4x1 for every division. NFC East, AFC East, NFC West. Get your 4 fastest guys in every division. They run a 4x1, and we get a celebrity coach. Noah Lyles, Shelly Ann, Fred Curley, celebrity coaches. We get a 4x1 for every division.
And we get part of the filming rights.
It's Ray's taking and Colin and coach the whole time. Like ain't nobody else. Flow Boys can't get that. That's us. We gotta take that. That's our rights.
How cold that would be?
That'd be amazing.
The Pro Bowl sucks. Nobody watches the Pro Bowl. Like I think more people watch NACAX this year than the Pro Bowl. Like ain't nobody watch that shit. Give a 4x1. Yo, 4 fastest in your division versus our 4 versus everybody else's 4 fastest. There's 8 lanes. There's 8 divisions. Let's see it.
God, that's a damn good idea. I would much rather see that than the little things they be doing with the little throwing the tarp. No.
Yeah,
Do
let me
exactly
see that.
Let
me see that.
Yeah.
Well, we can talk about all that later, but that's something I've been thinking about. We need that.
Ray, you got to put that on the docket for the next time we on here, man.
You talk about which 4-1 win?
What Colin just proposed.
It's not a bad idea.
Nobody out there stealing his ideas.
It's not a bad idea. Yeah, Colin came with one right there. Now I ain't even gonna lie.
I'm making a YouTube video on this soon. So, but I was gonna bring it up. So, I think that'd be a great idea. We need to reinvent some stuff there, and that's some reinvention we need to see.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
If the NFL does it, then that's how I know they watch Rays. If I see the NFL announce that they're doing 4x1, I'm 100% certain that the NFL is watching Rays takes. That might be the biggest compliment ever.
It might be because I know a few of them watch. I would tell you that much, but dang, Colin, you know what? That's a damn good idea. I would love to see that, and I think the football players would enjoy that because again, it's at the All-Star. At the
Pro Bowl.
What's the name? Pro Bowl. Damn. And then you go as far as, all right, well, whichever one of y'all team win, bring that team to an invitational like at Texas Relays.
Put them in lane 1 of USA's.
Ooh. You know what would be messed up though? What would be messed up is if them damn football players work on their sticks, get a world qualifying time.
They practice more than USA.
Time, and they got to lay in the damn world series.
That would be crazy. But I do got to get going. It's my bedtime.
I appreciate y'all, boys. Hey, look here. We'll do this again. Y'all know we got to talk about all these bad picks we made tonight. Come tomorrow. And because, well, we got Lausanne. I see y'all in the trap house tomorrow. Appreciate y'all guys, man.
See ya.
All right. All right, y'all. That was it. Show's over. Man. I can't even lie, y'all. I can't even lie. Adult life has been tearing me up. The past 2 weeks. But I'm glad I had a chance to get back and talk to my brothers, get to talk to y'all, get to talk to my family. Y'all see how much I be smiling. Like this is my happy place, man. This is really like my happy place. Y'all don't understand. I'm so glad that I have the moment to actually get back to doing this. Yes. As of right now, there's about a 99% chance that me and David Oakes will be at the Commonwealth. Did I say Commonwealth?
Yeah.
Lord, this screwball got me. Where we going? Diamond League Finals. My bad. God damn. There's about a 100% chance. Me and this guy over here, we're gonna be flying the Diamond League Finals to take Rays State to Diamond League Finals. I'm gonna enjoy some racing, enjoy the week. We plan on leaving next Monday. Yeah, like next Monday.
Yeah.
Labor Day, we're gonna fly down there. It's the end of summer vacation, so what we figure, hey, let's go to Zurich. Let's fly to Switzerland. Check out Diamond League Finals. All I gotta do is touch down. We get in that thing. So, Rays take Diamond League Finals, man. Shoot, the only hesitation about me going is me going. I'm like, man, do I really want to go? I'm gonna go because Dave want to go. If Dave didn't want to go, I'd be sitting my ass right here at the trap house. But Dave really want to go. So since he really want to go, we going to Zurich. So I'm gonna see y'all folks after Lausanne, and then we're gonna do a Rays take for Brussels. And then next time y'all see me, we'll be doing Rays take in Zurich, Switzerland, to end the season out. I love you guys. I'm sure whether it's me, coaching Colin, or whomever, but y'all will definitely see a video, a show, or something come Saturday after Lausanne. Love y'all. Man, you got me on the goddamn plane going down to leave.